Yo, 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 yo. Let me go ahead and start up the spaces real quick. Good afternoon to the people who are in here, man. It's May 24th, 2022. We just trying to get to some cash. We just trying to get to some cash, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the spaces up. Appreciate y'all for being here. Um, let's see. Da, 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 da. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. 524 Warriors versus Mavs. Game number 4. Let's get into it, man. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Appreciate y'all for being here as always, man. I'm gonna let the Twitter space fill up just a tad bit. People joining super quick. I think everybody trying to get to some money, man. That's always the goal. That's always the goal is to get to some money. I need to officially tweet out the link as well. If you guys are with me on YouTube, you can hear me. If you're in Twitter space, you can't right now. I'm gonna change that, but I just like to let the Twitter space fill up for just a couple seconds. So I'm gonna let that fill up real quick. I'm gonna also tweet out the link, post that in the top of the Twitter space. It's a lot going on over here, man. It's a lot going on over here for sure. But we just trying to cash, man. We just trying to cash. Um, let's see. Let's see. To link to share your live plays. Share your favorite plays and engage the community. All right, I tweeted that out. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that up at the top so people can see it as well. And then we can go ahead and get into it, man. We can go ahead and get into it. One card slate today. All we got is one game. Let's see. Um Yep, it's 5:35, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Hopefully we get the audio fixed, and make it just a tad bit better. I know yesterday people were struggling with that. But good afternoon to everyone. Good evening, depending on where you are. It's ChrisBeCappinn, better known as ChrisBeCappinn. Today is May the 24th, 2022. Basketball is slowly but surely coming to an end, but we do have a game 4 today where the Golden State Warriors can sweep and go back to the Bay without having to play another game. So that's a possibility. Hopefully it doesn't go that way because I think we do want basketball. But before we get started, I always like to just kind of set the room. I am Chris. This is the ChrisBeCappinn Twitter space. Um, Typically Monday through Friday, 5:30 Eastern time. I'm the moderator of the space. I typically just handicap these basketball games, try to find some value, whether it's a team total or prop or over under or first quarter or first half or whatever the case might be. And then I think some of the sharper minds in the gambling Twitter community also are here on this platform, and they share their looks as well. They give what they like, and then I typically write everything down and let people kind of pick and choose based on how you're feeling about the game. And yeah, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Real quick for the new people, also, the space is being recorded. It's always recorded, so you guys can listen in, go back. You can share it. You can fact check. You can do whatever you want to do. But also, I just tweeted the link up top. I'm also live on YouTube as well right now. So if you want to engage, visually versus from an audio perspective, feel free to click on that link up top in the YouTube page, and over there you can drop in your comments, you can drop in your favorite plays, you can drop in your questions that you have. I've been going back and forth between the Twitter space and the YouTube channel. So feel free to head over to YouTube and click on that link if you want to drop your plays and your comments over there. I think that's pretty much it in the very, very beginning. I do always like to take the time to tell you guys to check out that link in my link tree on my YouTube page. It has a bunch of different things, everything from the ChrisBeCappinn store where you can get the merch, hoodies and t-shirts on there. Also the official write-ups for the games. I've been doing previews for the games as well, kind of giving you guys some of the the analytical and narrative based write-ups and previews of how I think the games are going to go. So be sure to check out the store, check out the blog posts for the upcoming games over there. And then there's also a link for my YouTube page. Definitely go over there, check out the YouTube content. I make YouTube videos from time to time, kind of handicapping some of the basketball games as well. There's a sportsbook referral link there as well. You sign up using the promo code, it'll give you a bonus. It'll give you a free bet. It'll give me a free bet upon your deposit. And then there's the Odds Jam referral link. I am an affiliate of Odds Jam. I absolutely love the website and the platform and the software that they have over there. I would encourage everybody to check it out, even if you don't plan on buying. Just because there's so many free tools over there, it'll definitely help you become a better capper. And long term more profitable, which is always the goal, right? So yeah, all those things are there. And then also my Instagram is there. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. And then if you guys ever want to tip, Cash App and Venmo is there. I always say the books are going to pay me, so don't worry about that. But if you do feel so inclined and want to leave your boy a tip, feel free to. Definitely feel free to. That's all I got in the very beginning, man. That's all I got. Like I said, we got a game 4. I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to be off of here probably about 7:15, which you would think is way more than enough time to cap one NBA game. But it's not always like that, man. I think we was on for 2 hours and a half last night. Talking about one game again. So that's that, man. That's that. Let's just go ahead and get right into it, though, man. Like I said, we got one game tonight, Warriors versus Mavs, game 4. Back at the, we're back in Dallas. Let's see. Let me get this going. Yeah, back in Dallas. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens for sure. What I will tell you guys about this game, I did, spend some time handicapping it, consulted with what I feel like are some of the sharpest minds, not just in the Twitter world, but in the world in general. And I just kind of want to give you guys what I'm thinking. I don't think that a lot of the looks that I'm looking at today are probably going to be extremely popular. But that's fine. Sometimes being contrarian, is profitable, and I'd rather be contrarian and profitable than to be on the public and lose. So the name of the game is profit, man. That's what we're here for. We're here. I'm pretty sure everybody's tuned in because they want to try to win, and that's what I'm trying to do as well. So if you are over on the YouTube page, man, please hit that like button. Appreciate you guys for being there. Oh wow, I didn't even know the Twitter, the live stream going crazy, man. I appreciate you guys for being over there. It's almost 50 people over there too. So thank you guys for that. Christina says I'm going light. What's up, Philly legend? Jan Bob, what's going on? Christina said, I'm going really light, Chris. I ain't giving $1 back. I like it, Christina. I like it, man. I always encourage people, man. If you don't see something that you really, really like, it's cool to, take a night off or chill or just live bet, right? You can go into the game without placing a dollar down, but you see something you like or you anticipate something that's going to happen. You call it, you put a couple dollars on it before it happens, and there you go. You done turn to some profit. So nothing wrong with sitting back and not playing anything. Nothing wrong with taking a night off. Nothing wrong with live betting. I always like to make sure I encourage people, that just to kind of remind people that they have those options. DJ said cash season, good looks. For some reason, Twitter Spaces lags when I'm out at stores. YouTube is much better. Appreciate that, Daniel. That's why I tried to, I'm trying to cross reference and do both right now. Mavs got to win the first quarter or else. I'm with you on that. Said I think the Mavs do have to win the first quarter. Heavy hitters in the spaces for sure. Appreciate you guys for being here. OG Wham is in the building. Hit that like button. Appreciate you, Wham. My guy Ronald Kabang is in the building. What up, Ronald? What up? What up? What up? What up? Jamrock Kicks is in here. All right, cool, man. Cool. Appreciate you guys for being here as always. Oladipo got everybody paid last night. Yeah, a lot of people were on Oladipo, man. He definitely cashed last night. Looked like he turned back the hands of time and hit that and hit the reverse button. Victor Oladipo was in his bag last night. He was in his bag, and we could talk about that a little bit more. But let's get to what everybody's actually here for, man. So, like I said, we got Mavs Warriors, game 4. Played tonight. I'm pretty sure this is let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure this is is this a TNT game? I want to say it's a TNT game. I think it's a TNT game, right? Yeah, it's a TNT game. Yeah, so we probably have Reggie Miller. Yeah, so TNT game. We get a line that opened at 1 in favor of Dallas. It was up. It went up to 1.5. I think I saw it on BetMGM earlier. All the other books had it at 1. Right now, I'm seeing live lines at 1.5, 1. So it's just kind of split. I see a 1 on DraftKings. I see a 1 on Bet Rivers and Points Bet, but I see 1.5 on FanDuel and BetMGM. So what that's telling you is that the books are, saying that this one can kind of go either way. They don't really know what they anticipate. And that, the Warriors are live dogs, but the Mavs should be favored in this spot just to win by 1. They're expecting a close game. If you've been watching the NBA playoffs, man, it don't really matter what Vegas has been predicting. It's been blowouts and lopsided wins on both sides, no matter who you like. It's just been crazy, man. It's been crazy. I got an over under that opened at 215.5. I see it up to 216 at Bet Rivers. I see it at 215.5. So no real movement on the under. I do got an interesting look on the on the total as well, which I'm not really a totals guy, but just kind of running some SDQL stuff and looking at some trends and kind of going back and forth on what I like there. A lot of stuff to me kind of pointed towards the under in this game. And y'all know as soon as I take an under, it typically misses. So I haven't locked anything in yet. I'm always transparent with you guys. But I do have a couple looks, like I said, that may be contrarian that I'm probably going to end up locking in. Even though the Warriors, man. Dallas lost me a lot of money the other day. I'll just be honest with you guys. That first quarter, first half, similar to Boston last night. When it didn't cover because Golden State came in and kind of suffocated the Dallas crowd early and won the first quarter and first half. It did not look good at all. So yeah, let me just get into handicapping the game, man, before I get off topic again. So this is elimination game for Dallas, of course. Injury wise, I think the only thing we have to report is that Otto Porter Jr. is ruled out. Of course, Iguodala isn't back yet, and we got Luka Doncic probable with an illness is what I see as well. I don't think I saw that anywhere officially though. Let's see if we got any update on that. Let's see. I'm gonna post the most updated injury news up top if we get anything as well. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything to report other than, like I said, Otto Porter Jr. being out, which is also an interesting angle though, because then Steve Kerr will have to employ somebody off of that bench. He has to figure out if he wants to go back to Damian Lee, if it's going to be Moody, if Kuminga is going to be able to get some action in this game. So all interesting looks, man. I'm interested to see, who that guy is without Otto Porter Jr. being in the lineup. So that's the injury. That's the injury report. As far as notes, just a couple trends in this one. So I'll tell you guys what I saw from game 3 that I really didn't like, that makes it really hard for me to back Dallas in this spot. So we know that with the Dallas Mavericks, a lot of the times their offense is predicated on their defense is predicated on their offense, right? Defense predicated on offense. And the last line of defense is being able to get the defensive rebound, right? I talked about this the other day when I was on Ronald Cabane's show. For me, it was extremely significant because I don't think that Dallas matched the intensity that the Warriors came out with, and I would have thought that, going back home trying to avoid a 0-3 deficit, that they would, come out and give max energy, effort, and motivation in a spot like that, and that's not what I saw from the Dallas Mavericks. I saw the Dallas Mavericks, kind of be lackluster. They were missing 3-pointers, and because they were missing 3-pointers, they weren't rebounding the ball, and that's what makes it really hard for me, especially when you got a young team. That part makes it really hard for me to want to back them in a situation like this. So before I get into the trends, I do want to kind of give you guys just some numbers as far as rebounds. So let's see. Discrepancies in the rebounding department, specifically the offensive rebounds. So in game 1, which we kind of chucked up Golden State winning that game. I was on the right side of that. I think it was a 5.5-point spread. I ended up catching it at 5, and we won that one. If you tailed, then we definitely won that one. That was a scheduling spot, right? With Dallas going to game 7 in the last series against Phoenix, and Golden State kind of being a more rested team. We know that those teams typically end up covering or winning game 1, right? So Golden State out rebounded Dallas in that game 51-30, 51-35. Game 2, Golden State won the rebound battle 43-30. On the offensive glass in game 2, this is the game that Dallas was actually winning. Golden State won the offensive rebound battle 8-4, so they doubled them on offensive rebounds. Game 3, Golden State won the rebounding battle 47-33, and the offensive rebounding battle 14-7. So that's 2 games that Golden State has out rebounded the Dallas Mavericks by double. They've doubled the number of offensive rebounds, and they've won the rebounding battle in every single game. And for me, it's extremely difficult. I know that it's going to be extremely difficult for any team in the league to beat the Golden State Warriors, just because, they have the chemistry, they have the veteran leadership, they have one of the better coaches in the NBA in Steve Kerr. But one thing that you're not going to be able to do, especially anytime this late into the NBA season, you're not going to be able to beat yourself. And when you cannot get, defensive rebounds and allow teams to get offensive rebounds, you really don't have a chance because the level of competition is so high. We saw this in game 3 when Boston came back home against Miami. Boston turned the ball over, 21, 28, something times like that. And we saw the Miami Heat take full advantage of that. They won the points off turnovers 33-8. So a lot of the times when you get when you get this deep into the season, it's not just the team that you're playing against that's beating you. It's you not beating yourself. For me, Dallas has to win the rebounding battle in order for them to be able to compete, right? And of course, if the threes start to go in, maybe that leads to more rebounds. But I think that it's extremely difficult to beat a team like Golden State that has so much firepower offensively. And we're not even talking about Jordan Poole off the bench and what Wiggins has been able to give you in this series, right? And we know Clay can go off any given night, and Steph is averaging 4 3-pointers, per game throughout this series. What I'm talking about specifically is them not being able to beat themselves. Kevon Looney may be the X factor for the entire series, right? Kevon Looney has dominated the rebounding battle, right? Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber, those guys have not been able to offset Looney. I was with one of my homeboys the other day. We kind of got together for game 3 at his house on Saturday night for the Boston series, and we were talking about the game. And I said, Kevon Looney looked like, I'm got to call him Kevon Olajuwon, because the offensive moves that Kevon Looney was able to, just the ways that he was able to score. specifically in game 2. And then, game 3, we thought some of that might change, and I thought some of that might change, and Dallas actually had something for Kevon Looney, but he was still able to, to dominate the paint, man. So I say all that to say that those things make it really difficult for me to trust Dallas in this situation. But here's a couple trends that actually back Golden State, because I do like to give you guys both sides of the coin. So the Warriors are 7-2 ATS in the last 9 games as an underdog. They're also 4-0 ATS in their last 4 games overall, so they're hot at the right time. The Warriors are also 9-3 ATS in their last 12 games following an ATS win. In this same scenario, the Warriors were in they were in this scenario in against the Nuggets in round 1, and they lost that game 98-102. Right. So these are some of the trends that actually bode against Golden State now, and it actually favor the Mavs. Right. So in closeout games so far this year, the Mavs are 0-2. They lost the first one. They went up 3-0 on the Nuggets and then ended up having to come home for game 5. And then also in the second round, that was a game they actually got blasted by Memphis, in Memphis, and had to end up, going back to Golden State because they were not the favorite in that series, and they won. They put them away, in game 6. But initially in these closeout games, the Golden State Warriors, are not the they don't bring that same level of energy and attention in that game. So interested to see what happens tonight. I don't know if we, how motivated Golden State will be to finish this series off, or if they want to do it in front of their home crowd. But what I will tell you guys is, so a couple of trends I was looking at. I'm looking at Dallas early in this game. Shout out to Ronald Kabang. Shout out to YBBS. I think he in here as well. I saw, a bunch of trends pull. Ronald was running trends. I was running some SDLQ. YBBS put some trends also in the chat box during Ronald's show earlier. I was kind of tuned in and locked in there. And let's see, do I have something for you guys? So I got a couple trends, but one of the ones I want to share I thought was extremely interesting is what YBBS had kind of posted during Ronald's show. The Mavs are perfect 11-0 ATS when playing in games with tight spreads. So when we get a +2 or -2, and the last game closed at 3, of course, it did not fit the script. So in those games specifically, the Mavs typically, can take care of business. They just need to win this game by 1. We know how much Golden State, turns up offensively in the second half. And I gave you guys the trends, and not even just the trends, but the stats for how the Dallas Mavericks do in the second half of games. Their points take a tremendous dip in the second half compared to in the first half. So that's something to take into consideration. I like the Mavs early in this one, as Ronald said earlier on his show. Like I said, I haven't placed any bets yet, though. Haven't placed any bets. So let me give you guys a couple trends now to kind of back some more trends to kind of back Dallas. What I had written down. So the Warriors are 1-5 ATS in their last 6 road games versus a team with the home win percentage of that's greater than 60%. And they were 0-5 until the last game, of course, because of course they won the game and covered the spread in the last game. The Warriors are also 1-4 ATS in their last 5 road games, 1-4 ATS I'm sorry, 1-4 in their last 5 road games, and the Mavs are actually 7-2 ATS in their last 9 games as a home favorite. I know it's extremely difficult, especially for the new gamblers. If you don't have a lot of experience in the gambling world, to go back to the well and not be emotional about your plays and about some of your picks, especially if they let you down in the last one. But each and every game is its own entity. I said that I tweeted that I think maybe one day last week. We can't, just look at how a team did in the previous game and think that it's going to be the exact same thing, right? The Mavs have shot the 3-point ball extremely, bad throughout this series. If you take out game 2, in the first half, where they were absolutely on fire, I think they shot 60% from 3 and scored 70 points in the half. But if you take away the first half, they haven't been able to shoot the ball well, but they have been getting really good shots, right? The shots have just not been falling. I think Reggie Bullock was 0 for 7 in the last game, and Maxi Kleber wasn't hitting, and Dorian Finney-Smith, wasn't hitting, and It's just been a bunch of like just chucks, right? And they're good looks. They're just not going in. I think I tweeted during the first quarter in the last game that it looked like the Mavs had a lid on their basket because they were just missing so many shots. They missed so many wide open shots. And of course, like any great offensive team, even if you're playing good defense, when the Warriors get hot, because eventually they go on these runs because they shoot a lot of 3-pointers, and can really lock in defensively at different spurts throughout the game. You won't get that many chances to beat the Warriors. So I'm saying all that to say that I really, really like Golden State. I'm sorry, I really, really like the Mavs uh, in this spot, specifically early, as Ronald kind of touched on his show, and with just some of the trends. Another cool trend that Ronald had ran was the Mavs shooting 40% or less from the field after in their next performance. They're actually 10-3 straight up. They're also 9-3-1 ATS and 5-8 to the under. A lot of the trends that I ran correlated to the under as well. In those games that I'm talking to you guys about, after the Mavs shoot under 40%, which they did in the last game, they're scoring almost 59 points a game. They're winning the first quarter by about 3-point margin, and they're winning the first half by 5. And of course, with a short line today, you can get the first quarter at minus a half. So you just need them to be winning. You can get the first half at minus a half too, or minus 1. Just kind of depends. Also, the Mavs as home favorites, they're 26-7 straight up and 19-12-2 ATS, 9-23 to the under. Excuse me. Again, another really cool trend that correlates to the under as well. And then the last one I got for you guys before I open it up and kind of see what you guys are on is the Mavs are 15-10 straight up, 14-9-2 ATS, 9-16 to the under. After Luka has a pretty bad distribution game, so those are four assists or less in his previous game. In that follow-up game, the Dallas Mavericks are scoring about 55 points a game in the first half, and they're only allowing 51. So that margin of victory is about 4 points, which is more than what we would need to cover, the first half in this one. So I didn't really, look too much into player props. I've been kind of staying off of player props. I think if you guys have been, paying attention in the last probably about the last week, I've been kind of staying off of player props just because they have been so volatile. A lot of people have been sending me their parlays when they don't cash because, I think last game it was Jalen Brunson. No. Last game was definitely Reggie Bullock, but the game before, I think it was Spencer Dinwiddie because he had a good game in game 1, but then in game 2 he kind of wet the bed. So for me, I've been just kind of staying away in that regard. But I do think that we get maximum level effort because Dallas is on the defensive end because Dallas is able to make a couple shots early in this game. So I think that correlates with some rebounds to go over. We talked about it last night, and I definitely don't want to, beat a dead drum or even compare the Dallas Mavericks to the Boston Celtics because I think it's two different type teams, and I think a lot of people would agree with that. But what I'm saying is, in those max motivation spots, you typically, are going to be more inclined to get some of those rebounds. I think it might have been 4 players on Boston Celtics in their starting lineup that actually hit their rebound prop yesterday. I think Tatum hit, Jaylen Brown hit, of course, Al Horford hit, and Robert Williams hit. I think he was set at 8.5, and he finished with 9 as well. One short of the double that was plus money. So what I'm saying is I do expect Golden State to miss some shots. That bodes well towards the under, and I think they missed the shots because Dallas makes their shots, which correlates to Dallas playing a little bit better on the defensive end. Dallas is actually a pretty good defensive team. It really hasn't shown throughout this series too much, but yeah, that's where I am. That's where I'm at right now. I really like Dallas first quarter. I really like Dallas first half. Strong lean towards the under. I haven't played anything, but I probably would be looking at some rebounding props. It might even be for Luka. I know Luka, even though they lost the last game, Luka I think had 11 rebounds, so he went over that 9.5 line after missing in the previous 2 games. Also, I think Dallas is like 70% towards the under throughout the whole season when they're at home. The games are just about 70% to the under, and that's because Dallas plays a lot better defense at home. So that's what I got for this game. I feel like I talked too much. I do kind of want to, evaluate some player props and see if there's something that I want to play. But recently I've been, more units, less volume for me, right? So I've only been making, 1 or 2 plays a day, sometimes 3 or 4 plays a day. But I've been, increasing my unit size, not trying to really spread everything out. I haven't really done a parlay at all. But I'm interested to hear from the community, man. If you want to put in, oh, Ronald put some stuff up here too. So home favorite line, less greater than or less than 4. Okay, I gotta check that out, Ron. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Ronald say he's liking Luka assists. Yeah, so man, I know it's 73 people over in the YouTube live stream. Y'all definitely, come on over, and it's a lot. I can't even keep up. It's so many comments over here. But I appreciate y'all for, getting the chat booming over there, man. If you're in the live stream, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe as well. But yeah, I'm interested to hear from the community, man. What are you guys thinking? Like, how do we see this game kind of playing out? And I want to know what you're playing, like whatever it is, whether it's a player prop or over under or whatever the case might be, how that correlates with your projections or your prediction for the game. So I'm gonna get people up. If you got a comment or a question, or actual play that you've already locked in, feel free to share it, man. Definitely feel free to share it. Let me get NBA props up here. Let me get Ronald up here. Ronald's in the building. Let me get Lockdown up here. Let me get Jay. I know Jay got to play. He texted me, he DM'd me earlier. And then we'll keep it going from there. NBA props. I got you up first, my guy. How you doing today, man? How you looking at this game, NBA?
What's going on, Chris? How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good. Feeling all right. Just again, taking a look at some of these. I feel like in this playoff run recently, the regular season stuff hasn't been working, so you got to change your stuff, just like a pitcher adjusting on the mound. Like these trends is what's driving the narrative here in the postseason for me. So I'm taking a look at DFS right now. And a trend that I've been noticing happening recently is, let me just pull this up real quick. I had a little write-up even too. So the last 2 games he's talked 42 minutes. And in each of those games against Golden State, he's reached 9 points. I'm thinking, all hands on deck again. Kid needs everybody. With the elimination game impending, he's going to get those minutes again. And if you look at the game logs, I'm looking at Stat News here. You check each and every game this playoff run against Utah and Phoenix. I know those are different animals, but it's the trend lends to these numbers is when he reaches 40 minutes or more, he gets like 9 points minimum. And he's been hitting 2 threes in each one of those games. And those numbers are correlated because most of his points production comes from the perimeter line. So if he's getting you about 9-10 points, he's going to hit 2 threes. So I've put that into an SGP along with 9 points just in case he doesn't get to those 10. And in those same games, again, 40 minutes, he's been getting 4 boards minimum as well. And they're definitely going to need help on the glass. Looney's been just resurgent this playoff run, and at least in this series. And Kleber and Powell haven't been up to the task whatsoever. So Luka can't do it on his own. I think DFS contributes in that department. So I'm guessing maybe just minimum 4 boards. You get that. You get 9 points, 4 boards, 2 threes, and I'm putting that in for minus 114 on FanDuel.
And who's that? That's DFS, right? Right, NBA Prop?
Right. Yes,
you got 9 points, 4 boards, and
2 threes.
And 2 threes, okay.
Yeah. I was tempted to pull out the 2 threes and put in just 1 Luka steal because that thing's been like clutch all playoffs. But
yes,
just in case, I'm just relying on DFS to show up along with Luka today. But I'm sure I'll find a way to put a Luka steal in there somewhere in another parlay or another piece. But that's the play for me right now.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate you sharing that, and good luck on that too, NBA Props. Thank you, bro.
Cheers, man.
Yes, sir. DFS, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 threes. If you are a prop guy, NBA props is a prop guy, and he's a very good one. So I like the look. I like the look a lot. NBA props, and I definitely hope you cash, my brother. I hope appreciate you sharing as well. Mr. Jay Jones, I'm gonna come to you, and then lockdown. I'm gonna come to you. What's up, Jay? How you doing today, man? How you see this game going, Jay?
Man, I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I will not complain, Jay. I will not complain. Even though the Mavs lost me a lot of money, the Boston Celtics. Yeah, I was gonna say the Boston Celtics took care of me yesterday, Jay. So I'm back up, baby. I'm back up. That's 8-3 in the last 11. So all the hard work is is paying off, man. So, but yeah, anyway, back to you, Jay. What's going on, my brother? How you seeing this game going?
Before I get to my plays, I just want to say I have my thoughts and prayers out for everybody that affected in that Texas shooting that just happened, like before you started this space. I mean, that's just a tragedy. So I wanted to give my thoughts and prayers out to anybody that's affected in that. So I wanted to say that first before I gave out my plays.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you sharing that as well.
Not a problem, bro. So for this game, I actually have two officials. My first official is going to be the Dallas Mavericks money line in the second quarter. I've laddered this play up to -1.5. I took the money line -0.5 and -1.5. The Mavs are currently 6-1 this year in the second quarter while playing the Warriors, 3-0 at home and 3-1 on the road. The Mavs have an average win margin of roughly 3 or more when playing in Dallas. Besides the last game, they were actually up 10 before blowing a lead very late in that second quarter. Like we talked about last time, I think the Mavs just have so much success in that second quarter simply due to the rotations that the Warriors normally make. In that quarter, with Steph and Klay playing a lot of minutes in the first quarter, which gives the Mavericks time to somewhat create separation or play catch-up in the second quarter. I think they just have a deeper bench and more efficient role players to depend on than the Warriors do when the Warriors' key players come out. So that's my first official. I can actually give you the scores. You have 29-18, the Mavs at Dallas. You got 30-27, the Mavs at Dallas, and you have 25-23 last game, the Mavs at Dallas. But they are, like I said, 6-1 in that second quarter, 3-0 at home and 3-1 on the road. So that's my first official. I did ladder it up to -1.5. I took the money line -0.5 and -1.5. My second official is actually the Warriors money line in the third quarter. I've also laddered this play up to -1.5 and couldn't talk anybody off of possibly taking it up to -2.5 or 3.5. The Warriors are currently 7-0 in the third quarter when facing the Mavericks this year, 4-0 at home and 3-0 at Dallas. This play has been an absolute wagon for the Warriors in the third quarter when facing the Mavericks. And I honestly believe that's just due to better adjustments coming out of the half and better coaching and having just a faster pace offense. So those are going to be my two officials. I did ladder both plays, and I'm very confident in both plays. I've had them locked in since this morning. It's just the consistency basis of both plays. Like I said, you got the Mavericks 6-1 in that second quarter, and you have the Warriors 7-0 this year playing the Mavericks in the third quarter. So those are my two officials for this game.
So that third quarter play was the Warriors third quarter money line, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think you said Mavs third quarter money line. I was like, whoa.
No, okay, no, my bad. It was Warriors third quarter money line, and then that was my second official, and I laddered that up to -1.5. I took the money line -0.5 and -1.5, and then I did the same thing for Dallas in the second quarter. I took the money line -0.5 and the 1.5. Like I said, they just have the margins to be able to ladder that. The Warriors have in the third quarter they've won 28-20 at Dallas, 37-31 at Dallas, and then 30-21 at Dallas. So you're winning by like 6 or more in those games in that third quarter. So I think the -1.5 is very, very safe. And like I said, I couldn't talk anybody off laddering that to -3.5 if they wanted to. But I'm just going to take my 3 ladder spots and run with it. And I'm very confident in those plays.
Okay, Jay. I appreciate you, bro, for bringing that to the table. I was looking at the Mavs second quarter too, just because that's typically their biggest quarter of margin. They won in the second quarter by more than any other quarter, but I didn't want to make that an official. I do love it though, Jay. I love it, bro. And I know you've been cashing. I know people have been cashing with you. I retweeted. Yesterday you was on Boston second quarter. That was another cash. You've been, extremely high on that. It's been cashing consistently. So yeah, good luck on it tonight, my brother. Warriors third quarter, back to back quarters. Mavs win the second, Warriors win the third. We've seen it over and over
Yes,
again.
sir.
You got the stats to prove it too. So we just need the game flow to go, as it typically does go, and you should have some money for sure. So
yes, sir. I appreciate it, bro. And like I
yes,
said, I'm hoping those plays do come through because you're gonna have like you said, like you were just mentioning, the Mavs are gonna be, just how they bounce back after a loss like that, and then just putting up those points in that first half. Like you said, they have an average win margin of like 4, which covers that half a spread for you.
yeah, like 4,
Usually.
4.5. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's gonna work out well, and I also think that the Warriors, they don't, in a sense, like, I think they want to get this series over with. I'm leaning the Mavs, but I think the Warriors do want to get this over with, take a little break, and then just get out of there. But I couldn't talk anybody off the Mavs either. But I think that bodes well with my plays in that third quarter and in my second quarter. So
yeah, no, I agree. And like you said, Jay, that's when you can't talk anybody off either side, is really hard to pick one. I like to take I like to have the research back my whatever play I'm playing and I'm official on. I like the research to back that play so much that I am willing to put money on it versus trends kind of going, shifting left and right at the same time. And, unless it passed the actual eye test. And for me, like I talk about, I don't want to take Golden State in this spot, even though I feel like they definitely can come out and, beat Dallas. I do feel like they're a better team, especially with Dallas not being able to, make the 3-point ball consistently. But I do feel like, when the series began, the Dallas wouldn't get swept. So I'm really just banking. If you play the Mavs today, you don't have to lay a lot, and you're really just banking on them not getting swept. And we've seen them, against competition play well too. So, taking all those things into consideration, for me, is really, really difficult not to, want to back the Mavs. One thing that makes it a little easier to stay off of them for me, Jay, is that they cost me so much money already. But like I said, you gotta have a short memory. So I'm gonna act like, I'm not gonna act like, but I'm gonna let them slide, even if I do get there. But like I said, I haven't put anything official on it yet. But appreciate you sharing, Jay. I got you down for that second quarter Mavs, for that third quarter Warriors money line. Both of those, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Lockdown. I saw a tweet, man, that said you was out of commission today, man, and shouted me out. So I appreciate you for that. But you here. What's up, Lockdown?
No problem. I figure I could always still chat even if I'm cold as fuck.
Of course, bro. We go through those streaks.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not even really, like, yesterday I really didn't want to play much, and I kind of just had a lean that, of course, missed because the blowout, another blowout is just great. And I'm just like, this is why I didn't really put out anything official yesterday. I'm just like, and I don't even really, like, I wasn't even sure. I don't even know if I'm going to give out my leans, but like, I'm putting out a free bet and that's it. Like, I want to make it to the NBA finals and then kind of start fresh from there at this point, because like, I mean, even tonight, when I was capping my free bet tonight, because I'm going to just do one of those, long shot free bets, because if you got a free bet, I'm sorry, I love using long shots for those. That's when you do a parlay, in my opinion. But like, when I was capping that, I started with, Warriors win margin of 11 plus. I was like, I feel like that they figured out the Mavs, and I don't know that the Mavs can figure out the Warriors at this point. There's just nothing that they can do that I see that they can really solve the Warriors, and I feel like the Warriors are just going to pull. Maybe they won't do it right away, but they'll just pull it away in the end. I mean, Golden State plus 11 is plus 410. That's definitely some solid value if you think it's just going to be another, even if it's a small blowout. You know what I mean? Even if they just pull away in the last few minutes, which is what the Warriors can easily do. But my favorite play is more on the offense. I'm still on Kevon Looney, honestly. I've been calling for his points like all series, and he's hit basically all series, right? Yeah, all series, 3 games, 10, 21, and 9. He's hit his over. So that, if I were to do anything official, I would honestly probably just go that. I mean, I just keep bringing up the main reason why is what Draymond Green keeps saying about. If you just listen to his podcast, he keeps shouting Kevon Looney out. He brings up his contract here. He brings up that people remember players who show up in the playoffs, and GMs do that, and you know what I mean. That's why they can get their nice contracts. So keep shouting him out. So I'm a big fan of it. On the defense side, if I were to have to pick out a lean, it would probably just be to go to Luka. But obviously, as it's as we're seeing, the grading has become an issue. I'm actually thinking of doing a mini video series just to go through every one of the playoff games right now, and I'm practicing a little bit today of just like looking how they're grading it, how often they get misgraded. To be honest, I was even looking at one of Draymond's steals from the last game. I was just looking at the last Dallas Golden State game, and it's very clearly not a Draymond Green steal. It was actually a Steph steal. He caused it. So it's very interesting, just like looking when you analyze defense, how often some of these gradings can be misconstrued by the people that are doing it. Yeah, it can be a lot of pain, because I think a lot of people have been on Luka 2 steals, and I know last game there was a big misgrading, but they still didn't correct it. So I don't think we're going to get it corrected at this point. But it's part of the reason why, like, if you're going to take, I still think maybe Luka 2 steals it's dropped to plus 100. So there's definitely a lot of value. I think he's going to be playing out of his mind. If you want to avoid the grading, and go the steals and blocks, that's usually where I'd love in the future on the books to have like a lower, like to just do steals and blocks and allow you to, ladder them up and down, right? Kind of like how you can do with most other props. Because then we can avoid these is that a steal or a block and shit. Like that just happens kind of far too often in the defensive props, which is why a lot of people like doing them anymore at this point. But I say all that to stall and say that, his steals and blocks are at Luka's at plus 140 for 2.5, and he's hit that. I think 2 out of 3 games, and so definitely a lot of that. Also, Draymond Green, same thing. I mean, he's. Oh no, sorry, that's Spencer Dinwiddie. Luka is hit. Yeah, 2 out of 3 games. He's had 4 and 3 stocks. So it's definitely, he's staying involved defensively at plus 140. That's probably my strongest lean tonight. Less value, but still probably makes sense, would be Draymond Green steals and blocks at minus 205, 1.5. That's definitely pretty solid. He's gotten that 2 out of 3 games. So, and he's gotten that a lot versus Dallas before too. So, but yeah, that's where I'm going, and I'm just going to build a parlay of just like some of my favorite leans today. I love like Spencer Dinwiddie. I love Reggie Bullock to, of course, test our emotional limits, and of course he will go off today.
Right.
Right.
It's only right, like that.
It's I freaking Marcus tweeted that. He's like, which role player is going to go off? I'm like, it's going to be Dinwiddie and Bullock because the books need to test our emotional limits.
Yep, that's exactly. Yep.
My follow-up comment, I still stand by, even though no one reacted, was it's just because Andre's going to return in the finals and go off and get a finals MVP, his second finals MVP, just to cause chaos, because no one will see that shit coming.
Yeah, no, that's a fact in me. That's a fact. Like, hey, okay, hey, appreciate the look. I got you down for the Luka steal plus block. Over 1.5, so him to get 2.
Like 2.5.
Oh,
so
2.5.
I would say that just like you can mark down as a lean. That's probably my favorite lean today.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna put lean beside it. Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah.
My guy, appreciate you for being here. Like that. I do want to. I'm gonna come to you, Snag. I think you had your hand up. Then I'm gonna come to Annie and Cheem, and I'm gonna get some of the other guys up as well. But before I come to you, Snag, I do want it, man. It's 70 people over, almost 75 people over on the YouTube page, man. Shout out to y'all, man. If you over there, hit that like button for me. Just another way to kind of engage. I got some crazy stuff over here too, so I'm trying to balance out the two and not get too far behind in the chat. But TTB 1400 got a night. Well, I ain't gonna say nice, but he got an extended 15 leg parlay over there. If you want one, go check that out. He got Steph over 20.5, Clay over 16.5, Wiggins to get 10 points, Luka to score 28, Jordan Poole to get 13, Brunson to get 16, Dorian Finney-Smith to get 4 rebounds, Dinwiddie to score 10 points, Draymond to get 5 points, and then Looney 8 rebounds, Draymond 6 rebounds, Dinwiddie 2 assists, Jordan Poole 2 assists, and Steph Curry 4.5 assists. I have no idea what the odds on that is, but it should be through the moon. I don't even parlay 3 things together, so let alone 15. Reading that just kind of made my head hurt, but that's just me. Let's see what else I got. Said got an interesting look. I was looking at this. while I was talking, while I was looking stuff up. So he got, and I actually put this one down on the list too. I like this one a lot. He got Steph Curry rebounds plus assists over 11 and a half. I think that's an amazing line. We've seen Steph get double digit rebounds and I think double digit assists in this series. So that seems like a real steal to me. I like that a lot. Said Steph Curry over 11 and a half rebounds and assists. He says he's also on Spencer Dinwiddie points. But I'm gonna put you down, said for that as an official, that rebounds plus assists. Steph Curry over 11 and a half. I like that a lot. Christina said I put a couple dollars on a blowout. Really a couple dollars, period. And then hold on, let me see if I can get caught up. Looney 2 assists has hit every game this series. Kevon Looney X factor for the Warriors playoff run has 20 rebounds. Killed my Grizzlies. Yes, he did. Warrior fans here, just gonna watch this one. A few props only. We tend to F up these games. Candace said that. Shout out to you for being in the chat, Candace. UCapper has some lines for us, some SDQL stuff for us as well. Coach Snow Jacket said more people on here. I see Maxey went 0 for last game too. Yeah, he definitely did. Killed a lot of people. Ronald said he's liking Luka assists. What else do we have? The Clippers gonna run the Lakers out of LA. I don't know why we talking about that, real money. Let's not even talk about that. Tukey said Golden State Warriors third quarter spread, Chris. Okay. YBBS in the chat. Appreciate you being here, YBBS. What else we got? Wiggins points plus assists, 8.5 over. Okay. Moti said he's over on Wiggins, 8.5 points plus rebounds. Okay. I could see that hidden. One thing about Wiggins we know so far this season, if you've been watching the games, then you know his minutes are correlated with Luka's minutes. Typically Luka plays the whole first quarter, Wiggins plays the whole first quarter because they really like that matchup. Wiggins fights extremely hard to get over the pick and roll and to try to get back in front of Luka, and he's done a really good job. I know Luka has had I think he has 2 games where he's hit his point prop. He has 2 games where he's gone one game where he's gone under his point prop, but even in the games where Luka does score a lot, Wiggins is making it extremely difficult for him. So just based on time that he's going to be on the court, I really like that a lot. I like that look a lot. Wiggins rebounds plus assists over 8.5. He wrote P points and assists, but no way it's points and assists. If you can get that at 8.5, then that's a smash spot. Definitely, rebounds plus assists though 8.5. DraftKings play Wiggins 1 assist plus 1 rebound plus 4 points, and Curry 1 assist plus 1 rebound plus Draymond 1 rebound and Luka 2 rebounds all first quarter at 470 plus 475 odds. But if you boost, you could get it all the way up to plus 712. Man, it's some looks in here, man. I would encourage you guys to go over to the YouTube page. I can't read all of them out because it's a lot of people on here, a lot more than we had yesterday, but I appreciate you guys for being here. Feel free to go over, look at some of these plays, drop your favorite plays. The link is posted at the top. It's tweeted at the top of the Jumbotron in the Twitter space. It'll take you over where you can actually see me, just listening and engage the community as well. Drop your favorite plays and get into the chat. But let's get back to the actual spaces, though. Snagged, I want to come to you. Andy, I want to come to you. And then Cheem, I'm going to come to you. I appreciate y'all being here. What's up, Snag?
All right, I'm glad you let lockdown go before me. I really am. Because him talking about Reggie Bullock, that was one thing I was about to talk about. And the other thing, I don't got time to fuck with these stat graders today and them tell me that Luka doesn't got 2 steals. With that being said, I'm going to watch this game and see how it goes. I don't got time for them to be fucking with my money or Reggie Bullock be going 0 for 7 and losing me $2,800. Not today. No, not today.
Well, why do you think I'm using a free bet, man? That's what I'm saying.
Fuck that.
Free money only.
Reggie Bullock is not about to lose me $2,800 again. No, I'm straight. But as far as something that I like for this game, that I'm not pressing that button because of the way this shit has been going, I like Warriors by 11.
Okay. Warriors on the
And
blowout.
even though I was one of the ones on Mavs in 7, I gotta agree with Lockdown again. I think they figured Luke out, and they're gonna first and second quarter is gonna be, like the Mavs game, how it's been going, and then third quarter they're just gonna flip that switch. But I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm not putting nothing official in for this game. I don't have time for them to tell me that Luka doesn't got 2 steals or somebody related to Reggie Bullock bet his unders. No, I don't got time for this.
I got you, Snack. Now, I'm glad you said that because we definitely don't got to force the play, Snack. Snack, I do got a question for you. Given the Warriors given the Mavs have their back up against the wall, Snack, and these elimination games, we've seen it a couple different times now. Do you feel like if you had to take a play on the first quarter, first half, do you think that the Mavs come out, guns blazing and probably get to their point prop in the first half or win the first half spread? What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think they do because, like I said, the game before this one, I think they personally like coming out or playing with their back against the wall. But it's like it's not even that who you pick prop wise. It's about them making the damn shots because they're wide open and still can't score.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. So you think we get some regression to the mean, Snack, where Dallas is able to actually make some 3-pointers tonight versus being so cold, or no?
I would hope so.
Right, me too. But you ain't putting no money on it.
The way these playoffs have been going, Chris, we've been seeing every game so far. It's either been a blowout in the beginning, or it's been close in the beginning, then it became a blowout. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavs come out just scorching. I wouldn't be surprised. And the reason I say I wouldn't be surprised is the way that the playoffs have been going, and that's normally how it goes. When you put in a play one game and it don't hit, that motherfucker Reggie Bullock might hit a ladder again tonight because I'm not playing it.
That's a fact.
But I do like them to hit shots at least today.
That's a fact.
They know if they don't, they know they're going home.
Right.
I mean, obviously there's a lot of people that like the Warriors, but come on, let's be realistic. Who really thought the Warriors were going to sweep the Mavs?
No, it's a fact, Snag. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. So what I'm hearing from you, Snag, it sounds like you haven't totally given up on the Mavs, but you're not willing to put no money on them either. And I'm right there with you, Snag.
Reggie Bullock went 0 for 7. Hell no.
Right. No, I'm with you, Snag. I'm with you. I might get there and talk myself into it first quarter, first half, but I'm with you, Snag. I think we're on the same page, bro. I appreciate you sharing, man.
No doubt, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Lockdown talk for me before me, but yeah, I'm glad you let him go before me because I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Appreciate you, Snag, as always, bro. Cheem, I know you been here for a minute, so I want to come to you. And then I'm gonna get to you, Annie, and then we'll get to Low, Chubbs, and Boogie. I just got them up as well. So Cheem, the floor is yours, and then Annie, I want to come to you as well. Yeah, Cheem, take it away, my brother.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. How about you? How you feeling today?
Doing good. Yesterday, I wasn't able to make the space yesterday because I was at work. I was at work at the baseball game, but I was on All the Depot, and he finally came through. Max Ladder. I was very happy yesterday. So my picks today was it's kind of hard gauging these Mavs, man.
That's a fact. Yeah, it's literally gambling, right, Chin?
Yeah. Oh my God! So since I tried to be light today, but I just played literally all threes on all the Mavs role players. I did Kleber and then Finney Smith. I didn't do Bullock because his odds weren't where I liked it, but I did Kleber and Finney Smith threes. A lot of their threes all the way up. I think they only had Kleber 2 threes and 3 threes, and then Finney Smith 2.5, 4 threes, and 5 threes.
Okay. DFS and Maxi Kleber both laddered.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down for those. You got one that you like more than you like the other team, and if so, why?
I like Kleber a little bit more because he's like shot at least 4 or 5 a game. He just can't hit them. Like the volume's there, but he just can't hit them. So I still like him because he still gets enough at least 20, 25 minutes on the floor. they're going to leave him open. He's going to hit at least 2. Like, he has to hit at least. They're going to have to hit if they want to win this game. If they don't hit, they're out, and I'll save my money for the next series.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay. I like the looks. I like that you got your analysis down for why you like Kleber over DFS too, Team. Appreciate you, bro. I hope you cash at least one of them, maybe potentially even both of them, especially if I play that first quarter, first half. I'm going to need you to come through. I'm going to need them players to come through for me too. So appreciate you, my brother. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so Andy, I'm gonna come to you, Andy. But before I come to you, let me catch up in the chat, man, because it's like 85 people in the chat right now, is what I'm seeing on my end. So let me try to get caught up in the chat. I got let's see. Tukey said they can't guard Looney. Love that DFS play that homeboy posted in the space. Okay, yeah, for sure. NBA props took his Gabe Vincent play last night, sweaty but cash. Yeah, Gabe Vincent went crazy in the fourth quarter. And then what else we got in here? We got Chris, love the spaces, bro. Thanks for putting this stuff together. These dudes are sharp. Saves a lot of time for sure. HDC. That's what we do it for, man. That's what we do it for. Long shot parlay. We got Looney 2 assists plus 10 points plus Jordan Poole 2 threes plus Reggie Bullock 2 assists and Wiggins first quarter points at plus 2,500. Y'all be sure to go check out the live stream, man, if y'all want some of these long shots. I'm not putting all these in the actual official sheet. So if you want these, be sure to head on over to the YouTube link at the top. Like I said, it's posted at the top. You just got to scroll over to the first tweet that's up there, and then that's the link to the actual YouTube page. Like I said, it's almost 80 people. Excuse me, it's almost 80 people in here. So appreciate y'all for being here. If you are in the live stream, man, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the videos so you'll know when I do go live, because it's not just doing Twitter Spaces. I do live streams all the time, just trying to help people become better gamblers. Do bankroll management, everything that you can think of in the gambling, in the gambling world. Just trying to, and that's what I do the spaces for. Just try to make more people profitable so they're not losing money, left and right. DJ said he might have a WNBA play tonight. Okay, DJ. DJ was on them aces last night, first half, no sweat bet. That joint cashed. I gotta evaluate some WNBA stuff too. DJ, I'm definitely about to start. I capped WNBA. I got to get a little more into it. And as the playoffs end, I got a podcast that I'm about to try to work on and get started soon. So a lot of stuff going on for me, but I am going to start capping WNBA. I'm not going to get plays out until I feel like I'm sharp. I don't like to give you guys just anything. If I put my money on something and I share it with people, it's because I'm taking it to the bank and I'm trying to cash it. I'm not just giving you guys casual looks that I've looked at the card and been like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take this just based on this. Like I do my research, and I think a lot of people know that for the most part. Denzel said Golden State money line official. Denzel was on Golden State last game. I think he might have been the only person on Golden State last game. He liked him to sweep tonight. Okay, Denzel. Denzel said he done with Dallas Mavericks. He's trying to watch them next season. Okay, Denzel. All right, cool. Let me go to Annie. Then I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to you, Lo, because I see your hand up, and we're gonna get to Boogie and Cheem too. Annie, how you doing today, man? How you see this first game going?
What's good, Chris? What's good?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. I've just been. I took a bit of a break yesterday, so I didn't really gamble. Like I didn't really put money on anything yesterday, and I was glad I didn't, because the way the game went, I knew I wouldn't have hit like anything. I think I had all the depot points, but I didn't actually play the play. So, but yeah, I'm glad I took a day off. Now I feel a bit more fresh as well. So to look at the lines today, and I did a bit of research on the on the NBA official website. So they have their own tracking stats where you can track players, and where you can see how they've shot throughout the season, and like the closest defender, and how many wide open shots they've taken, etc., etc. I think I got that from your video. So I was just like poking around NBA stats. So Maxi Kleber has taken 11 wide open threes in the Western Conference Finals, which is the most after Reggie Bullock, obviously. He's made one, and he's a career 40+ point 3-point shooter. So I'm expecting some regression to the mean because if he's taking and he takes at least 3 to 4 wide open threes a game. So and 2+3 is sitting at plus money right now. It's at plus 110. So I'm expecting him. That's my official play for today. Max Kleber 2+3s. They have him at 3+3s for plus 440 on FanDuel, but they don't have him at 4 or 5. But I would be, if they do release that at the end of the day, I do plan to take the 4+ and the 5+3s. So, but for now, my play is just Max Kleber to score 2+3s. I really like that play. I think they're going to have a good shooting night. I think, as people have spoken about, and as you've spoken about, the Warriors sort of in closeout games, the intensity is not there as much as they've had in the other games. And, they're still going to have a good number of open shots coming their way because, they're going to be chucking a lot of threes. And another play I like for today is Andrew Wiggins to score over 4.5 first quarter points. I think he's scored the 4th most first quarter points in the Western in the conference finals across the Western Conference and Eastern Conference. So he's behind Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Luka Doncic. So he's 4th currently. And he's going to be playing the whole quarter because Luka's going to be playing the whole quarter. And I think that has a good hit rate in the playoffs as well. So I'm looking at that line as well. So those are my 2 plays for today.
So you got excuse me. So you got Wiggins first quarter points over.
Yep.
What's he sitting at? Like 5.5, 4.5?
4.5. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 4.5 is like that's quite easy for Wiggins. It's like 1-3 and like a 2-point like layup or whatever. So I don't think that's much, honestly.
Right. Okay. And what was the other one, Annie?
The Maxi Kleber threes ladder.
Kleber,
If the threes ladder comes up, like FanDuel's only offering 3+3s right now. They're not offering 4+ or 5+. But if that comes out, I'm definitely going to be taking 4+ and 5+3s. So I'm on 2+3s and 3+3s for now.
Okay. Appreciate you sharing that, man. I hope you cash it too. And I know a couple people are on. Cheem is on the Kleber threes ladder as well. I think it's probably going to be more people that probably want to request up and talk about his threes ladder as well, man. So I definitely like the look on Wiggins points first quarter over 4.5. I want to do a little more research on that, but I'm pretty sure. I know he's been cashing it. I want to just kind of look at some more first quarter data. I know that if you said it though, that you've done your homework. So I appreciate you sharing. And good luck on all your plays tonight, bro.
Yeah, good luck to you, man. Good luck to everyone as well, and everyone that's sort of been that's coming up and getting a lot of research. I think it's really helped me sort of look at the game another way, and just want to thank you all for coming up and sharing as well.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think you appreciate you sharing that as well. All right, cool. I think Low is next, and then I'm gonna get the Chubbs. But let me catch up in the chat real quick. I got Jalen Brunson. Brittany says she's on Golden State tonight too. Brittany, if you're still in the chat, I asked you why. I want to know why you on Golden State. Why you on Golden State tonight, Brittany? Let me know. I like to know the why behind. All right, so MLG gave out Brunson assists at 3.5 plus 120. Would you like the rebound assist instead at minus 130? I don't know what the rebounds and assists is, MLG. So you got to tell me what both of them together are paired at. Stoney said, yo, if you're on DK, they have Steph Curry 1 3-pointer at minus, what is that? Minus 10,000. But they sent out an email that'll boost any play to plus 100, $25 max for me. Hey, if y'all on DraftKings, I would definitely look into that. So you could boost anything to plus 100, and for Steph to hit 1-3 and you to get plus 100 odds, even if you put $25 on it, that seems like a probably a 100% chance, really close to 100% chance. That you'll be able to double that $25 into 50. And I'm about making money, even if it's $25 to 50, if it's 50 to 100, if it's 100 to 200, whatever the case might be. But yeah, I think, and I read a stat the other day. I think Steph is, or they said a stat the other day. Steph has hit at least one 3-pointer in, it was 100 and something like straight playoff games. So love that, Stoney. I'm glad you showed that. I'm glad you shared that, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Real quick, what else we got? We got Mavs -1, -110 first half. I like that look, Terry. I like that look. And if I play something, that's probably where I'm gonna be at as well. I also got one more parlay, and then we'll get back into it. So I got Troy Hagan said that he's on Wiggins 12 points, 4 rebounds, Curry 4 assists, Draymond 4 assists, Clay 2 threes, 4 rebounds, Luka 45 PRA, Brunson 15 points, Luka 2 rebounds in the first quarter, and Golden State money line. DraftKings 50% boost goes up to 1,276 odds. So plus 1276. That's a lot, Troy. Good luck. I hope you cash it, but no way possible I'm putting a ticket in like that. But good luck to you and anybody who tells that. Jalen Brunson over 1.5 threes. Terry said hit that like button. Definitely hit the like button if you guys are over there on YouTube chiming in. And go over there on YouTube, man. Drop your plays in for anybody who dropped in late. Definitely share your plays over there. A lot of engagement in the chat over there as well. So thank you guys for being here and doing that. All right. Lois on you, then Chubbs, then Boogie. And then I'm gonna keep going and get some other people up as well. What's up, Lo? How you looking at this game today, man? How you doing?
What up, Chris? All right, so how I'm looking at this game is, bro. First and foremost, what's the definition of insanity, bro?
Doing the same thing multiple times, expecting different result, right? Unless we gambling, though, right, Lo? Do it change if we gambling, Lo?
Bro, it don't change, bro. The definition is the definition, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Webster, you can turn it upside down, turn it sideways, and the wording is still the same, bro. The shit don't change, bro.
That's a fact.
The definition is the definition.
That's a fact.
I'm looking at this series, bro, and this is insanity. Okay, we're expecting, or for and not to bash any of the Dallas backers tonight. You know, I wish their bets the best of luck, but we're looking at insanity here. We're looking at a series where, you know, we're getting the same results, expecting a different outcome, and the outcome remains the same. That Dallas is just not the Golden State Warriors. In my opinion, I spoke about this earlier this morning after watching Game 3, because I jumped on that insanity train a little bit. I said, okay, Game 3 is going to be the one that Dallas has to get. It's a must-win spot. They're back at home. They're going to get the energy. And I lost a lot of fucking money on that game, right? Excuse my French, but I lost a lot of money on that game because I was a Dallas backer.
Yep.
Right? So what I saw in Game 3 was that Dallas played Golden State's game, right? They tried to be the Golden State. They tried to shoot a bunch of threes, make a bunch of threes. They had no interior presence at all. And it seems to me that that's where Dallas is afraid to go in the paint to try to get points. The only one that's going to try to drive to the paint and get points is going to be Luka. If it's not Luka, then it's going to be Brunson. If it ain't those two, nobody else is driving to the paint. The rest of these guys are going to spot up, shoot threes, and the three-point shooting that I saw from Dallas in Game 3 was just outright ridiculous. They played Golden State style of basketball. And that's what Golden State wants to get teams to do, is to play their style of basketball, because, one, you can't beat us in our own game. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That ain't what y'all do. That's what we do. And if we can force you to play our style of game, then we got you. And I feel like Golden State has gotten Dallas to buy into the Golden State way of playing ball. And now Dallas doesn't know how to do anything else but put up a bunch of threes, hope that we hit these. And if we don't hit these, then we're in big time trouble. Golden State can look at it like, yo, we can hit from the perimeter, or we can go down in the paint with Looney. We can drive with Wiggins. We can drive with Draymond. So they got different styles that they can go about getting their victory. To me, I feel like Dallas has become one-dimensional in this series. And if we're not making our shots, then we're pretty much dead. We're not going into the paint. That's one. All right. So that's why I started looking at, like, your definition of insanity, you know, expecting a different result with the same actions. All right. In game number 3, we seen where Dallas was -3. Here we see the game as Dallas -1.5. And are we expecting something different to change here? That the line has came down and it looks a little bit more like it could be an even call game when we expected a lot from Dallas in that game number 3. I don't see anything changing. All right. I'm on Golden State tonight. I think Golden State closes this out. I'm jumping off of the insanity. And I'm jumping on the reality, bro. And from what I've seen from the gameplay is that Dallas can't play with Golden State. When it's all said and done, Golden State almost toys with them a little bit. Like, yeah, we'll let you back in the game, and now we're about to step on the gas and take off on you. We'll let you back again, and now we take back off on you. And that's a problem. You know what I mean? Especially for Dallas, who seems to be, like I said, they can't get any interior presence or game going against Golden State, and they're not even. It looks like they're not even trying. So that's an issue for me. Two props I do like in this one, player props. I do like Andrew Wiggins, PRA over 24.5. He's gotten to this PRA in all three of these games in this series. I also do like Spencer Dinwiddie's assist over 2.5 today. I think that Spencer Dinwiddie has to be more of a facilitator. I know he was a scorer in the last one, but I think that he's going to have to be more of a facilitator to get the ball moving, to try to get some baskets for Dallas if they're going to compete in this one. He's been averaging about 3.8 rebounds in the playoffs, so I don't see why he can't get this in this spot over 2.5. And I also got Golden State for the win. So if you piece all three of those things together as a parlay, a three-piece parlay, you get plus 400 on the odds, plus 400. So not a bad a three-piece parlay for plus 400. What you got for me, Chris?
So hold on real quick before I respond, Lo. I got my question for you is, what was the third leg? So I got Dinwiddie over 2.5 assists, and then I got the Warriors on the money line, right? And then what was the other one?
And then I got Wiggins PRA over 24.5.
Wiggins PRA over 24.5. Okay. So I love the look on all those things, Lo, actually. The only thing I think my play on Dallas that I haven't even played yet. It's just a lean for me right now, Lo. It doesn't even correlate with, like, it could hit and yours can still hit, because I think if the Mavs have a chance here, it's going to be early. So my favorite look is the Mavs to win the first quarter, maybe win the first half, and Golden State to do what they do in the second half. So, that being said, Dinwiddie over 2.5 assists, Golden State money line, and Wiggins over 24.5 PRA. I like all of those plays. I don't have a look on the full game, so I'm trying to get my money and get out. I can see this game going either way. Golden State in this spot, though, Lo. In closeout games in the first two rounds, they have lost both of those games. I don't know if they just want to, get the revenue back at the crib, to play and close out in front of their home fans, or what the case might be. But they have lost both games if you date back to, the first round. They had Denver 3-0 and couldn't close off Denver in Denver. And then they had they were 3-1 against Memphis in the last series as well. Lost by 375 points in that game before they went back to Golden State and pulled away in game 6 and finished that series off. So I could kind of see it going both ways, Lo, but I'm not against you in this one, because I'm not picking Dallas to win the game. I'm only going to be first quarter, first half if I make that official. And that's where I like your points, though, Lo. I like your points. And I couldn't talk you off of it, bro. I couldn't talk you off of any of it. Appreciate you sharing with the community, too.
Appreciate it, Chris. I'm going to drop back down as usual. You know me.
My guy. Appreciate you, bro. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, I don't got too many things in the live chat, so we're just going to keep it moving. Boogie, I think you was next, bro. Then I want to come to Chubbs, and then my guy Prop God is in the building, and then I want to come to Jinx too. So Boogie, take it away, my brother, and then we come into Chubbs, and I'm gonna rotate some of the speakers because we got some more speakers I want to hear from too. What's up, Boogie?
What up, Chris?
What's up, bro?
Today, I'm not picking my side yet until I want to see if Kid gonna make any adjustments today, because what I'm saying in this series is, like, and I'm glad you said something about the rebound advantage Golden State been having. So what I'm saying is, Draymond Green said on his podcast that now they giving Looney more minutes in this series because they felt like last series it was better if they played small. So I guess they try and play bigger this series. But in that closeout game last series, that's when Looney got them started getting more minutes and made a big impact.
Facts.
I'm waiting to see if Dallas going to do the same thing, because they went the opposite way. So I was looking at the minutes. Hold on, where is that? So Powell last series he played 17 minutes and 20 minutes in the last 2 games. To start out this series, he played 14, and then he did 8 and 8. So he haven't even seen over 15 minutes yet in this series. So they kind of went the opposite way of what Golden State did. Golden State trying to play big, and Dallas was playing a little bit bigger last series, but now they trying to play small. So I'm trying to see like if Kid gonna make that adjustment. Some of the best playoff teams gotta make adjustments in the playoffs. You see LeBron and them type teams, they always made little lineup adjustments. Like you just gotta do that if you want to win. You gotta take another adjustment. So for this game, my 2 plays, I'm going back to the PRAs. I'm going to Andrew Wiggins. He had hit this number. Whoa, my man just said it before, but I got him at 26.5. I think he said 24.5. I got him at 26.5 at negative 105 on my book. He done hit that 8 times out of the last 11 games. Another thing about Andrew Wiggins, on the NBA advanced stats, Andrew Wiggins is number 1 right now in offensive rating. So I was playing him and Otto Porter a lot of games. Like I think that was game 2. I played Otto Porter 8 points because Otto Porter is actually second. Like, and on this list, these are players that actually like is the minute requirement. So these are players that actually get minutes. Andrew Wiggins is number 1. So that's just him being able to. For the people in the audience that don't know, the offensive rating is just the individual player efficiency at producing points for the offense. So right now, out of everybody in the playoffs, Wiggins is producing the most points for his team per game. You feel me? So I'm going to go back with Wiggins. That hit last game. And then I'm going to go with Looney over 20.5 also. I feel like if they do give Powell a couple more minutes, it still won't matter because a lot of the times Warriors in the zone and Looney is just able to get a lot of rebounds. Right now, his offensive rebound percentage is 12.7. That's number 1 in the playoffs. And his rebound percentage period is at 17.5. That's 2 points over Giannis, and that's like a point and a half off of DeAndre Ayton. So, like, his rebound chances are there. I think he's still gonna be able to get a couple easy buckets in the paint, and he be averaging like 4 or 5 assists per game. Also, he don't get a lot of turnovers. I think he 3rd in assist and turnover ratio. So my 2 plays is Wiggins over PRA and Looney. Looney 20.5 and Wiggins is 26.5. They my 2 plays for this game.
I like
and I'm
it,
laying
baby.
in that second quarter. I think somebody said it early in the show.
Jay Jones.
Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
That Dallas Mavericks second quarter because I'm trying to see how the Warriors going to adjust to Otto Porter being out.
Me too.
Who they going to put in because they got a tight rotation they've been running with. So whoever they do put in his place is somebody that Kerr didn't see fitting in this series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like Dallas, that's going to be their opportunity to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Hey, Boogie, nice looks, bro. If y'all don't know, man, Boogie been cashing. What was you on yesterday, Boogie? Whatever you play. I know you was on the under Bam.
PRA under.
Yep, cash.
Yeah, Bam PRA under. Then I forgot what the second one was. I forgot.
Yeah, but you cashed though. I know you was 2-0. I think you had a good night the night before that as well, man. People like Boogie, people like Jay Jones, people like Prop God, like Snag, like NBA props. These are people I want up here, man. To kind of give y'all the insight because Boogie, gave y'all some, a lot of numbers behind why he liked to play. Stizzy on the way up. I'm about to get you up, Stizzy. People that's actually doing the research and just contributing to the conversation because I'm not always going to go look at the offensive rating. I can't attack every market, but I like that we, kind of going back and forth, Boogie. I'm covering the area, you covering the area. And that's what makes the show so good, man, because then we can collectively, collaborate and share what you find and what I find, right? You do your homework, I do my homework. We come to class and figure out what we like the most. So I appreciate you, Boogie, for your insight, bro. I appreciate you for sharing, for, just being here every single day. Same thing go for all the rest of the speakers that's up here too. That's giving me the knowledge and the insight behind why they taking what they like, man. So appreciate you, Boogie. I know you've been hot lately. I wouldn't tell you guys not to tell Boogie. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell y'all to tell him, but I wouldn't tell y'all to fade him either. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all on that one. Appreciate you, Boogie.
Hey, I'm learning from the ones you got on stage. I ain't gonna lie, I learn from y'all boys every day.
Appreciate you, bro.
Add my stuff with.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's always about education and about learning, man. That's why the show goes on. And that's why we can talk about one game for 6 hours if I let it go that long. But yeah, let's keep it moving. Appreciate you, Boogie, as always. I think Chubbs was next, and I'm gonna come to you, Jinx. And then I'm gonna get to my guy, Prop Guy. What's up, Chubbs?
What's up with you, Chris?
I'm good, bro. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Doing fantastic. It's decent weather in Chicago out here.
Good.
But first thing I want to talk about real quick is last Warriors game. I was really pissed about one thing was I took Jalen Brunson's threes, and this man had 3 threes in the first half, and literally didn't attempt one in the second half. So that's what's really got me like off him, like not scoring. I know you talk about not being emotional and taking each game for its own special situation, but man, that scarred me. But I'm coming on here to make money, like you're always talking about. And one of my biggest plays that I like a lot today, like my official, is I like Clay tonight, man. I like Clay in a closeout game. I think towards the end of that game, last game, we saw a little bit of old Clay. I think he was shooting the ball perfect. I think he had 3 threes in the fourth quarter. I think he was starting to go, starting to feel himself. I think the Warriors see that too, and I think the Warriors need to get him right for the finals because whoever they play on that other side, on that east side, is going to be crazy. Like crazy good on defense, whether it be the Celtics or the Miami Heat. So Clay got to get going so that the Warriors are at their best. So my play for that is his 3 threes. I'm sorry, his 4 threes and his 5 threes. I'm laddering those up. I'm going to unit on each thing. I think Clay's going to come out here and get some fire tonight. My other play that I like, and I think everybody's been talking about it tonight, is Kevon Looney. I got his points over 7.5 at -122. I think that's easy money. I think he's covered that every single game in this series. And I think in the closeout game where all hands are on deck, I think the Warriors take care of business. Like I'm on the Warriors side tonight. I think they don't. I don't think they get that revenue out back in California. I think they finish things in Dallas. And then my one play that I have is that I actually do like my official on the Dallas Mavericks tonight is Spencer Dinwiddie, man. He's been hooping. I'm taking his points over. And on top of that, I'm taking a 3s ladder for him. I'm going 3, 4, and 5 in an elimination game where they're gonna be desperate. Like they're gonna do whatever they can to not go home tonight. But they is at home, but like just to stay in the playoffs.
Right. I got you, bro. I got you.
But Chris, that's what I'm feeling right now. What you think, bro?
So hold on. So give them to me one more time, Chubbs. You got Clay. What you on his points and his 3s? You said.
No, so I'm on his 3s. I'm on his 4 and his 5. I'm on his
Okay.
4.
Hey Chubbs, I don't know if you still there. You broke out a little bit, bro. I can't hear you. Might have got a phone call. Chubbs, if you can hear me, bro, we can't hear you. I got you down for that Clay 3s ladder, though. I'm gonna just put you down for the whole ladder because if people gonna take it at 4, I definitely hope they take it at 3 too. And then I heard you say Dinwiddie. You broke up a little bit, Chubbs. You say you official on Clay 3s, his 3s laddered, and then you also said Dinwiddie his 3s too, right?
Yeah. So I'm on Dinwiddie's. I'm on Dinwiddie's 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just put you down for the ladder.
I appreciate that. And then my last special play, and I think a lot of people on this is Kevon Looney's over 7.5 points. I think he honestly catches that in the first half, to be honest with you. The way he's been playing fantastic. He's hit that number all 3 games in this playoffs.
Got you. Okay. Hey, I like the looks, Chubbs. I like the looks, man. You sound like you done your research. You know what you're talking about. We know what Clay does in closeout games, whether it's game 6 or game 4. You know. So he's definitely a difference maker and an X factor at this point in his career because Clay still got the ability to give you 40 if he get hot for sure. But he could give you 15 or 16 as well. You know, if he's just kind of if they're not letting the offense kind of go, flow through him. So Dinwiddie is, somebody that's been highly volatile. He has extremely good games or extremely bad games. So as with a lot of the role players that play for that play for the Dallas Mavericks. So I can see him going over, I can see him going under. So that's just more of a gamble. But Looney's been balling, man. So you just kind of need him to kind of keep going. So yeah, I hope you cash him, bro. I hope you cash him. Good luck, and I appreciate you sharing with the community. I think Prop was next. Prop, what's going on, my brother? Then I'm coming to you, Jinx. And then NBA, and then I want to get to I know Bayward been waiting for a minute, so I want to get to him. Prop God, what's up, bro?
Chris, what's going on, bro?
What's
How
up?
you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all good. So I put together one of my little special joints, man. You know how I like to do the same game parlays, treat it like a single unit play. So today I shared it up top.
Okay.
I got a 4-leg. I took Wiggins for 12 points. He's covered that in 17 out of his last 20 games. Wiggins for 4 rebounds. He's covered that in 16 out of his last 20. Steph Curry 4 assists. He's covered that in 18 out of his last 20. Draymond for 4 assists. He also has covered that in 18 out of his last 20. I got that for a minus 111, and I gave it to the Telegram as a 1 unit play.
Okay. I like it.
And we on the Warriors today too. We was on the Warriors yesterday. I think we was on the Warriors every game of this series. So it's over with tonight. I was in the other spaces. I heard a lot of people back in Dallas. I heard no reason why. They just was really talking shit, you know what I'm saying? But we see what really happened now, and I'm glad we got to see it. So we on the Warriors today too.
Okay. Okay, Prop. Prop said he on the Warriors today. And I like the little 4-leg too, Prop. I know you typically do a good job with making these, man. These joints be cashing to get the plus.
Yeah, me and Finesse, that collab that we did a 3-leg yesterday, that hit.
Word.
The Celtics.
Word. Okay. That's what's up, bro. Okay. I like it, man. I like it a lot, man. Good luck. Especially on that. I think who else? So I got what you play, Prop? You played the money line for the Warriors?
Yeah, the money line, I think it was minus 110 when we played it this morning.
Okay. All right, bet. I got you. I got you down. You and Denzel are down official for the Warriors money line. Appreciate you, my brother. Picks, I want to come to you, and then I want to get to 8-word real quick as well. What's up, Picks? How you doing, bro?
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So I got 2 quick props. One of them was talked about, but I don't know if Jordan Poole steals was talked about.
Nope.
It's 0.5, and everyone knows Jordan Poole is a scrappy player, and young players, they take pride in their defense. They don't like to get scored on. So Jordan Poole 0.5 steals. It's minus 130 on the book. It's not too bad. You can parlay it. He's had 2 the past 2 games and 1 in the first game. So he's covered it every game in the series. So I like that one. And then Spencer Dinwiddie's points. It's 13.5. He comes off the bench. It's him and Luka. Nobody's really scoring except him and Luka. He's a veteran. He just knows how to score. I mean, he's an older player. He's had 26 the last game. He had 4 the recent game, but I can't really tell you why. I didn't really watch it. But yeah, he's had 15, 30, 17, 4, and 26. He's a vet. It's an elimination game. Someone's got to step up. I'm going to take the veteran.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of looking at those 2 props. And then if I had to lean, I'm taking the Warriors. I see them getting it done, get a little bit of extra rest for the finals. Yeah, I like the Warriors tonight.
Okay. All right. I won't put you down for that as official, but I did hear you say that. And this recorded. So if you ever need evidence, Picks, you can come back to the 7:05 mark, and you got it, bro. You got it.
Hey, Chris, I got something for the spaces.
Yeah, go ahead, Snack.
I forgot I even played this the game before that, but somebody DM'd me and said, was I running it back? But it's a great play. Plus 310 on DraftKings. I'm pretty sure it's more than that if you got a boost, but I used it the game before this. It is Curry 2 assists in the first quarter, Curry 2 rebounds in the first quarter, and Luka 3 first quarter rebounds, plus 310.
Oh, that's Curry 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and Luka plus 3 rebounds?
Yep.
Luka 3 rebounds. Okay, all first quarter. Okay. I'm gonna put you down for that as an official snag. So Curry first quarter, 2 assists. Curry first quarter, 2 rebounds, and then Luka first quarter, 3 rebounds.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you sharing that one too, Snag.
No doubt.
Nah, for sure, for sure. All right. I don't even know. Fat Boy, Fat. What's up, bro? I know you've been waiting for a minute, man. So I wanted to get you up. I think it's your first time, man. Welcome up. How you doing?
That's my first time, man. I'm doing good. Shit, I'm chilling. Really, bro. Honestly, I mean, everybody. I understand why everybody peeking around. You know what I'm saying? But this is an elimination game, and we're talking about Luka Doncic. If you go look at his last elimination games on his home floor, including last year's playoff in the bubble, we don't count that as home court. But you know what I'm saying? Elimination games. He has dropped. Let me go to the stat. He has dropped 35, 46, and 38. That's basically over his points prop tonight. And I noticed that they just bumped it up one more point to 35.5, which was at minus 105 odds. And it just bumped up to minus 115 odds. I like Luka Doncic over his points, like the original prop. Like no buying the points down. I take the over 35.5. I'm gonna combo that with Steph because I also did some research on Steph in elimination games on the road. See what I'm saying? I did it on the road. Also for Klay too. I'm gonna get into that. But Curry, I like his assists and I like his points and his rebounds. Basically the PRA. But me, I don't like playing PRA. I just rather pick something, one or two things. He's had 27 points, which is his line, and 35, 36, and 35. And he's had, in those games, he's had 9 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 10 rebounds, along with no lower than 7 assists in all 5 of those games. So that's basically over. Get what I'm saying? And then Klay Thompson, I'm going to trust him because he went back to the Game 6 Klay. Like, you know, his trend, Game 6 Klay. And he showed. And I believe Klay Thompson on the road in elimination games, his last elimination games on the road, he's also has showed up and has hit at least 2 3-pointers. So I'm going to take Klay Thompson to hit 2 3-pointers. I'm going to take Luka Doncic over 34.5 or 35.5. I might leave it original, though. And I'm going to take Curry assists, and I'm going to take Curry to hit 3 threes. Because those 27 points, Curry shoots those anyway. He can get 3 threes in the first 3 minutes of the game.
That's a fact. Hey, I one thing I appreciate about what you're saying is you sound extremely contrarian. I ain't heard nobody on Luka points today, so I love that look, and I love that you've done your research to back it. My question for you, Fat Boy Fat, is did you play those straight or did you parlay all that?
I'm putting them in the same game parlay. I haven't played it yet. I'm debating if I want to add the Warriors money line or not. That's the only thing holding me off right now. But I'm leaning Warriors, so I might just put it in there. Shoot, it's all a risk anyways.
That's a
shit. I just always get bad beats. Like I took Luka over when they beat the Suns. I had Mavs money line on the straight bet, and then I had Mavs spread, Luka Doncic points, and his rebounds or something. I forgot what it was, but he scored. I needed something, and he didn't get it. He got pulled out the game. I was pissed off. I think it was 1 point shot of going over. Literally. I think his shit was at 35.5, and his shit landed on 35, bro. I was pissed the fuck off.
I bet you was, bro.
I was pissed off, man.
That's what, hey, bro, and that's exactly why I tell people not to parlay, man. Because if you go 3 for 4, it's like you ain't even do your homework, ain't even turn it in. You forgot to write your name on it. So I love the looks, bro. So one more time, real quick, run it back for me. You got Luka over 35.5.
Yeah, I got Luka over 35.5. I'm gonna take Curry over 5.5 assists, or I might ladder it down. Take it down to 5. You know what I'm saying? Take it to 5 without the hook.
Okay.
And then I got
Klay
Thompson to hit 2 threes, and I'm gonna take Curry to hit 3 threes, and I'm gonna add the Warriors money line, and I'm just gonna risk it all right there. And I'm gonna straight bet Luka points because Luka points and Curry assists are my favorite plays of the day. Like no other play in MLB, nothing tops Curry assists and Luka points for me. Luka points especially. They throw double teams, triple teams. You can do it all game. He's still gonna drop 40. He's proven it. He did it against Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Patrick Beverly in that tough defensive Clippers team. So why wouldn't he be able to do it to the Warriors? Their defense is not as good as it usually is. So I see Luka taking advantage of that tonight because, you know what I'm saying, leaving it out on the floor. Because I really see them going home tonight, getting swept.
So I got a question for you, Fatboy. What do you have all that parlay like right now without like in your bet slip?
I actually do.
What odds you get it at? Because I'm curious. I got correct me if I'm wrong. I got Luka over 35.5. I got Steph over 4.5. I dropped his assist down to 4.5, so all he needs is 5. I got his 2 threes, and then I got Clay 2 threes, and I got Steph 3 threes. What odds you getting that at? Because I actually like that.
I got plus 700. I took the hook off Luka.
Okay.
I took the hook off Luka, and you know Curry threes is I think 3.5. I took the hook off his threes.
Okay.
I took the hook off Clay, and you know that.
Plus 700 though. That's nice, bro. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I appreciate you sharing that, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Hey, and straight bet some of them too, bro. Don't play all of them straight, man, just in case one of them let you down, bro.
I am, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. All right. Let's see. NBA props. I know you had came back up, but I do want to get the Planet real quick. And Dino too. So NBA props, floor is yours. Then we'll go to Planet. Then we'll go to Dino, and then we're gonna get ready to close this thing out. What's up, NBA? How you doing?
Yo. I was gonna say, what was the other guy's name who came up here talking about? I think it was Wiggins and Looney.
That was Boogie. Boogie got Wiggins and Looney. PRA over.
That's when I was about to jump in, but I didn't want to cut in front of anybody because I was looking directly at some correlated lines with Otto Porter's minutes being out with him being ruled out, and it's staggering how crazy these numbers are. Obviously, it's a 2-game sample size that I'm only looking at. So the last game of the Memphis series was when Otto Porter didn't play, and Wiggins had 40 minutes there. And in those 40 minutes, he got 18 points and 11 rebounds. And it's the 11 rebounds that are sticking out to me. And same situation with Clay. In that same game, he got 30 points and 8 rebounds as well. And the last game, this most recent game that the Warriors took to make it 3-0 was Otto Porter only played, 7 minutes? And they got pulled out of the game. And we got Wiggins with another 40-minute game, 27 points, 11 rebounds again. And then we got Clay with 39 minutes and 7 rebounds. And Wiggins has only played 40 minutes. He's only topped 40 minutes in 2 games all playoffs. And in each one, he's got 11 rebounds in each one. And I'm thinking, obviously he's shadowing Luka. And the volume will be there, and I'm thinking he's going to grab, I'm leaning towards getting a double-double or something crazy at some pretty decent odds here. Not an official play, but a personal play that I'll be putting together is Wiggins 10 rebounds, Wiggins 15 points, nothing too excessive, and Klay Thompson for 6 rebounds, and that's plus 2,300 on FanDuel.
Oh Lord, hey, it's so funny you said that, NBA bro, because I was actually putting together one of those around like lunchtime, just kind of playing, like just kind of like playing with it, see what kind of odds I could get. And I think
honestly, just pull up StatMuse real quick and take a look at those 2 games. The most recent game just now against Dallas, the game 3, and the elimination game against Memphis, where Otto Porter's not playing, and you can see it. It's like, I know it's super small sample size. You can't get much more than 2 games, but I mean, Kerr is playing a small bench. Like, there's no bench. He doesn't trust Kuminga against Luka.
Right.
It's not happening.
Right. Yeah. No. I think you make excellent points. When I was looking at NBA props, like even if I do play this, it'll be a small play for me too. Nothing official. But I was looking at Wiggins 10 rebounds with Kevon Looney 12 rebounds. And Reggie Bullock 15 points, and I think that was plus 9,000. That's another
angle too, because Looney got 22 in that one game, but that's obviously an aberration.
Right. So nothing official for me, but I was looking at how I could just just put a super small, probably a tenth of a unit, just to have some fun action in this game. Probably like a small 2 or 3 leg parlay to try to get to some major plus odds. I love your look though, NBA props, and I like that you have the like you said, the small sample size of data, but you got the data to support it as well.
Yeah, Simple double for Wiggins is $550.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure you can find better prices elsewhere than just looking at FanDuel, but
Agreed.
$550.
Yeah,
It's doable, man.
for
Anyway,
sure. Definitely.
That's it for me tonight, man. Thanks.
Hey, thank you as always, NBA Prof, for being here, bro, and the excellent insight and breakdown for sure. Real quick before I come to Planet and Dino to close out, YBB, if you are free, my brother, I would love for you to request up. I just want the contrarian look because I know you on your Mavs tonight. You definitely don't have to, but if you got anything that you want to share on your Mavs and why, I know for sure you're probably backing them tonight. Definitely request up. I think it'll be a great, just a conversation piece to kind of end, especially before people lock in their last minute bets. So if you're free, definitely request up. But Planet, I want to come to you real quick, and then Dino. What's up, Planet? How you doing, bro?
Hey, good morning.
Good.
What's going on?
What's up, bro?
Just real quick, one thing I can say that we have found consistent in this series is expect the unexpected. I mean, every time we go into this specific series, we expect this to happen, and it completely doesn't happen.
Yep.
And so, I think our hearts would love to see Dallas. I think all the fans want to see a good game. That's what I'll say. I think the fans want to see a good game, and we want Dallas to fight hard tonight. But I feel like Golden State has tried to lose all of these games and somehow still won. Like, they played that sloppy and still won. And we want to see Reggie Bullock do his thing. We want to see Luka. We want to see them work together as a team as we see the Celtics. We want to see that. And hopefully that happens tonight, but we don't know. We also don't know what type of Golden State team we're going to get. They're so loyal to their fans. Do they want to win at home? Do they want to go ahead and wrap this thing up and get some rest and prepare for the big thing? Because at this point, it's on them to get out of that, to lose. So I think tonight we got to find balance. I think smart lottos, like this thing prop guy, that parlay, that prop guy is just beautiful. It's just gorgeous because it's simple, it's simplistic, it's the basics, and it's straight to the point. And I think those type of plays tonight is what's going to hit. Smart lottos, just things that make sense, like laddering assists. Because I think Steph don't have nothing to prove tonight. He don't. But I love when people say Clay. Clay, it's Clay night. I think Clay it's that time. It's that time for Clay to do his thing and have his moment. And I'm on that tonight. But I think smart lottos, smart things that make sense, ladder together, parlay together, or straight together is what's going to hit tonight. Because we don't know what team we're going to get on either side, to be honest. But we do know they're going to play basketball and the basics, rebounds, assists, small numbers. But we're looking forward to a good game tonight. Chris, I think, as always, you spot on. And let's see where it goes. What you think?
Honestly, I could. It's a little too much for me, on the side perspective. I don't. If gun to my head and you asking me who I think will win the game, I'm picking Dallas tonight, and I'm not gonna play it though. But I'm picking Dallas tonight. I think the series gets extended. I think, like you said, Golden State, while they can come out with that killer instinct, I think we get some kind of regression to the mean as far as Dallas being able to shoot the ball. I talked about it last night with Boston, and I keep saying this. I don't want to compare Dallas to Boston. I know they're two totally different teams. They don't play the same, none of that. But I do think that one of the points that were made earlier is that nobody expected Golden State to sweep. Even the people who picked Golden State, they didn't expect Golden State to get swept. So I think that Dallas could win a game. I think the sharp money is on Dallas to win, but I am scared of Dallas in the second half, which is why my official look in this game would be towards Dallas early. First quarter, first half. We know Golden State's a completely different monster in the second half, but I was scared to lay the 7.5 last night with Boston, which is why I only played the first quarter, first half, and we saw them get a lead, so big. And I don't think that Dallas is able to, hold on to a lead that big just because of the defensive intensity. But for me, the one thing that we can't cap is motivation. We can't cap the motivation for the Golden State Warriors. And we don't know how motivated they are. We will know, in the first quarter, about 4 or 5 minutes in the game, whether, they're taking this game extremely serious as they did game 3, or if Dallas is motivated not to get swept in this spot. So that's the one thing we can't cap. It doesn't matter, how many times this prop is hit or this has happened in this series. for me, that's the psychological part of, do you want to get swept on your home court? Because that leaves a really, really bad taste in your mouth, especially for your fans, right? And we saw the same thing happen with Denver in the first series. Similar type style too, right? They have the MVP in Jokic, and he played extremely hard. Yeah, he played extremely hard and gave everything he had in that game 4 not to get swept. They went back to Golden State and they lost. But I think, very similar situation, very similar style. One player doing everything for their team, and the role players, kind of having to step up in a situation like this. Do they want to get swept on their home court? And I would say no, but am I putting money on it? No, I'm not putting money on it either. So that's my breakdown, Planet.
And I'm on standard and basics. What? Just real basic stuff. Like somebody go get a rebound. I ain't even really on the points heavy today because I take all that. I feel like all that type of stuff is live today, especially when you can't even really cap the game for sure. Take the basics in the parlays and take what you think should happen live, because we don't know what script we gonna get tonight. We don't know.
That's a fact. I'm glad you mentioned that, Planet. Real quick. In the last,
thank y'all.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate you as well, bro. I'm glad you picked my brain and asked. The live stream, people, as you just said, Planet, people are saying live bet for the win, man. Coach No Jacket said Mavs just got to make shots. We see the shot data. We see the data that they are open and usually hit the threes. It's just kind of that simple. And for me, I'm with Coach on that, man, because I think if Dallas is able to make those shots, which we saw them come out extremely tight, extremely cold in the first home game, game 3, and you can't miss wide open shots against Golden State and think you're gonna win the game. You can't miss wide open shots and not win the rebound advantage and let Kevon Looney look like Kevon Olajuwon, because you won't win those games, right? So I think those two things correlate well with Golden State and Dallas in this game. If Dallas is able to make their open shots and able to, they don't even have to win the rebounding battle, but they can't get their offensive rebounds doubled against them, because like I said, they got out rebounded offensively 14-7 in the last game. So Golden State is the better team. We knew that already. But if you're gonna give Golden State a second shot, almost every other play down the court, or double the second amount of offensive attempts, then you're gonna lose the game. And I think it's really just that simple. Can Dallas make shots? Can Dallas get the rebound after they play really good defense and not allow Golden State to get a second shot? I think that's really what it comes down to.
And real quick, I think the follow-up to that is, who is going to help Luka? I think he can have 70 points tonight. You can have 70, 20 rebounds, 18 assists. None of that's going to matter if everybody around you is not stepping up to the plate. How is the bounce back from Reggie? Jalen, what you going to do? Brunson, what are you going to do tonight? And so I think all of that is fair to look. But, man, you host like one of the best organized spaces, and it's just good for people to be able to come up here and present their narratives to it, and I just love that.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, Brandon. I appreciate it. It's all just trying to, we're trying to win, man. I'm trying to get YBB up. He said, I'm trying to join the live, but it goes mute on my end. Dang, my fault. I don't know why it's doing that, YBB. I really wanted to get his insight.
Tell him to close Twitter up. Like close it out and come back.
Well, I think he did. I think he did because his picture changed. If you can try to do that, if you can try to close Twitter and open it back up, YBB, that might work.
Hey, but no, Planet, to your point though, who gonna step up? It's gonna be Reggie Bullock, because like Lockdown said, bro, they want to play with our emotions. He went 0 for 7 last game. Somebody somewhere, probably at the bottom of the spaces, hit on his max unders. He'll come out tonight and have 30 points. You know how this shit goes.
Yeah, man. It's a fact. It don't go as expected. Nobody expected, the Boston Celtics to hold the Miami Heat to 3 points in the first 8-9 minutes in that game.
Chris, my boy in Miami texted me and said we got 3 points in the first quarter. I wasn't at home. I never even turned that game on.
No reason, right?
Hey, Chris, I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you as well, Pix. I think we got YBB. I think we got YBB up now. If you can hear me, YBB, I want to give you the floor before I give it back to Prop Guy, and then I'm gonna close out with you, Dino. But yeah, YBB, I know you on the Mavs tonight, man. Tell the people why.
Yeah, I'm here now. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, you good. You good.
All right, cool. Yeah, this is only my second Spaces, so Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with the Mavs, but there's a different narrative that I'm kind of following. This is either going to be my last time being able to back them this season. It's kind of how I'm looking at it. Or, it gives me an opportunity. This basically sets us up for Game 5. There's a better narrative to back Golden State in Game 5. I did mention the 11-0 ATS spread for the Mavericks. They do play very well in tight spreads. And on top of that, they are 17-2 ATS when they're coming off a loss in a tight spread. So they're coming off a loss where they were no more than a -3 favorite on their home court. These guys, they respond well in these circumstances. For selfish reasons, I do hope that the Mavericks win, but for money purposes, I'm hoping that, I get a good line on Golden State first half at home in a closeout game. But I say all of this knowing that, closeout Clay, Stephen Curry, these are guys that are pretty much just toying with us. Andrew Wiggins, these are guys that just make us look like we don't belong in the playoffs. So, saying all of that, it's, again, it goes back to the eye test for me. Golden State is better than us, right? The eye test. The trends, they're all going to favor the Mavericks. I'm going to entertain the Mavericks, but I'm not going to go large on it. I'm not going to put my bankroll on it. It's not a max whale horse lock. I don't do any of that. I'm entertaining it for selfish reasons. Just one unit play for me. But another note is Golden State in these closeout games. This is where I wanted to go, really. I like the over in the spot, and I see a lot of people going towards the under. And, rightfully so, because Mavericks, they've been a very good under team. However, this line, the total was 218.5 last game. We're only getting 3 points lower. And I think that's eye candy to, a lot of these bettors thinking that the under is going to be the smart play. My sharp opinion, I think the Warriors force this game to go over. Again, you look at the shot quality. The Mavericks are getting these open looks. They're just not dropping. The Warriors are getting bad looks, and they're still dropping. And closeout games on the road, the Warriors are 14-3 to the over, and these are marginal overs. Let's see. And on top of that, let's see. I need to get into my notes. I'm actually sitting at my desk right now listening to this entire Spaces.
You good? YB, take your time, bro.
Let's see. Gotta pull it all up. But yeah, my look here, I'm gonna go with the over. I think that the Mavs, they just have to knock down shots. They're getting good looks. Unofficially, they are 3-0, and I put no merit behind the shot quality Twitter account that actually publishes this data. But the data reflects that based on shot quality, we are up 3-0 in the series. And again, I put nothing. There is no stock that I put behind that. My best bet in this spot, or one of my favorite spots, I guess you could say, is the over. I like the over. I was hoping that the total would be bet down so that I could buy back on the over yet again. The Warriors, with totals at least 215 in elimination games, we're seeing 14-2-1 to the over, and the Warriors are contributing to 5 of these overs, but these are marginal overs. Let's see, Warriors at Nuggets in a closeout game, they scored 121. At Blazers, they scored 119. Just if you look at the data, these guys they want to close it out just as much as, the team that they're facing, but just as much as the team that they're facing wants to avoid getting eliminated. I like the over in this spot. I know it's super contrary, but that's kind of where I'm at. And then, the Mavericks, the only reason why I say the Mavericks is just the trends support them. They're in a prime position to get the job done. The Warriors as well, you look at the data, and of course they won the following game, Game 3. If you look at what they've done following 2 victories of at least 9 points, it hasn't been pretty, especially when they're on the road following a 9-point win margin. So this is a spot where I feel like the Warriors can let off a little bit. Their motivation might be at home. They're still going to have the rest advantage. We're all expecting Heat and Celtics go 7 games. I know as a Mavs fan that this is our last chance. This is it. Elimination game. I know everyone is sick and tired of hearing the narrative of desperation spot, but this is what desperation spot is. That's when you're down 3-0 and are trying to avoid a sweep. Warriors in 5, in my opinion. You know, I know I tweet a lot of stuff, but I am a Mavs fan. But also, you know, me just being honest, I think that they pretty much have us covered everywhere. For selfish reasons, I hope that we get it done so I can back the Warriors in the first half at home. I have a 18-0 ATS system that's actually on them. So, yeah, I would entertain the Warriors in the first half, game 5. But for now, give me the over, slight lean to the Mavs, but with not like a lot of confidence. This is, you know, I just think that this is their one. This is it, you know. And then also worth noting, my last point before I close it out is playoff teams this year. The winner is 72-10 against the spread. So if you think that a team is going to win, just back them against the spread. I think that the Mavericks are going to win, so I took the -1.5. And on top of that, you know, alt spreads. I'm studying these alt spreads. I'm studying lines. If you're taking alt spreads this postseason, you are making a killing. So if I did hear somebody mention Warriors -11, that's not a bad look. If you're getting like +300 or +200 plus on that, not a bad look. I mean, it's been profitable. So, but yeah, I see both sides of the spectrum. Give me the Mavs and the over.
Excellent analysis. That's exactly why I wanted you to be on here, YB, because I figured you had some trends that I hadn't even pulled yet. And you know, just some. It's not. I know you're a fan of the Mavs, but also it's, you know, the statistical data that backs it as well, man. So I absolutely appreciate you sharing that. I figured you had some stuff that I hadn't heard yet, and you definitely did. And good luck, man. Good luck on your plays, bro. I like the back and forth though, because I don't feel like I've heard enough people to say that they are on the Mavs, and you know, to be able to get some validity to that argument. So I appreciate you for sharing, YBB. Good luck on your plays, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. You too. Prop God, I want to come to you, and then NBA props, I want to come to you. Dino, I'm gonna get to you too, and then we're gonna close up. What's up, Prop?
Hey, Chris, you got your phone nearby?
Yeah, I got it.
You see what I sent you?
In the text or DM?
Just a text.
Hold on, I was on my other phone. Let's see. Yeah, I got that.
I sent you a list of churches in Virginia. If you're scared, go to church, Chris. This shit is over with tonight, bro. Listen, man.
Bro, I looked at it. I thought it said Church's Chicken.
Nah, I sent you a list of churches you can go to in Virginia. You said you were scared or whatever about the Celtics spread yesterday. We took the Celtics -6 yesterday. Some of the stuff we just gotta, you know, like I said, bro, we capped these games. We've been doing it long enough and confident enough. We've seen what we needed to see. What tells you that Mavericks can beat the Warriors tonight?
The shot quality, the shot quality that YBB just said. Like, Prop, you got to think. Like, if we're gonna go back and forth, it's gonna be a rebuttal, right? You got to think. You got to think. Did you expect it? Did you expect the Mavs to sweep? I know you had the Mavs to win the series. I know we talked. I mean, not the Mavs. I know you had the Warriors to win the series, but you didn't think it was gonna be a sweep, right?
No, I thought it would be like 5 or 6.
Okay, so if that's the case, it still can be, right? Recency bias is going to tell us that the Mavs don't have a chance because they keep losing games. But what I'm seeing on the other side is that Golden State, while they are the better team, I've conceded to that because I did have the Mavs in 7, right? While I conceded to that, Golden State is the better team. I don't think that it means they have to be the better team tonight. And I do see them closing the game, you know, closing the series out in Golden State. But I still haven't put any money on it. So I'm not that confident. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like I don't see, like tell everybody, you know, go play Golden State tonight because they're going to win the game.
Oh, no. Y'all won't say it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I mean. That's all I mean. You know, especially in a one point game, you know, 1 point spread. The books are telling us it could go either way. I think it's going to be an extremely tight game, and I could be wrong, but I do think that Dallas stand a chance. That's all I'm saying.
And then I look at, you know, we look at the post games and stuff like that too. I look at the statement from Jason Kidd where he says, I know you guys, media, had us winning the championship before the season started. And that's a joke if you didn't get it.
Yeah.
But it's a lot
I
bigger
heard
than
that.
just one game or one season. It's like he's already taken into the fact that it's over. You know what I mean?
You think so, bro? I did hear that though. I know what you're talking about, and I know it can be interpreted that way.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear a coach talking like that, like being sarcastic and stuff. Now that y'all getting, you know what I'm saying, beat on. I don't want to hear all that type of talk now. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm capping from a coach perspective, because he's the leader. You know what I'm saying? It trickles down. So for me, I don't know. I just don't see Dallas winning. I feel like they had their best shot was game 2. I was out. I saw they were up by like 20 or 18. I said, okay, they might get this one. When I got back home, they lost by 8. I mean, if you had the team on a brink like that and you don't take advantage of it, I kind of feel like series are lost in moments like that. I just don't see how you recover from it. But I got a prize picks play. That's why I came back up.
Okay. What you got?
I shared up top.
Okay.
I got this Taco Tuesday special. A prize pick does every Tuesday. So Luka's points are reduced to 28.5. And you get Klay Thompson for 3 made threes. So he has to hit, I think he has to hit 4. If he hits 3, it'll be a push. If you put 50 on that, you'll get 150. 100, you'll get 300. That's how prize picks is. It doesn't give you odds. But I like that 2-leg today. I shared it up top.
Okay, my guy. Appreciate you sharing that. Prop. From one prop to another prop. NBA props. What was it that you was gonna add, my brother? And then I'm coming to you, Dino.
Yeah, man, just real quick. And sorry about flooding the Jumbotron up there. I'm sorry, Prop God, I said your prize picks play, but I put 2 new plays up there.
Nah, send them. I'm glad you guys do. It give people a visual prop, so I'm glad you shared them. Share them.
One of my officials that I'm putting in, and you can throw it down, is the plus 625 double for Andrew Wiggins on MGM. I like that, and I'm playing that officially.
Wiggins double official.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is the 2300 one that I threw in there with the Klay angle as well. So that's it for me, man. I just wanted to confirm and throw that in there.
Nice. Okay. Thank you.
Cheers,
NBA
man.
Pops.
Have a great one, man.
Yes, sir. You too, bro. You too. We're about to shut this thing down. Real quick though, I do want to come to Dino, and then I got a couple things I want to say just in closing. But Dino, go ahead, bro. Floor is yours, man. How you feeling about this game?
Yo, Chris, what's good, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yo, real quick before I get to my pick, I'm just gonna say about this Mavericks, bro. It's over, man. I tried to tell you in game 3. Everyone was saying, oh, Dallas came back 2-zip versus the Suns. Yeah, they're gonna defend home court. And I said, Golden State isn't the Suns. Same thing with last season when I brought up the Clippers. I'm like, everyone was like, the Clippers have come down 2-zip. The Suns were a totally different animal when they got to the conference finals. So I just think that in game 2, they should have won that. Luka dropped 40. Jalen Brunson had 30. Reggie Bullock had 21. They did all that and they still lost by, I don't know, was it 14? So it's just like, what more can they do to win? Because Golden State didn't shoot well that game as well. And I think this Golden State team it's an aging team, so they want to do this and get it over with, because in the other series, the Boston and Miami series, they know everyone's getting banged up, so they just want to get this thing over with. So like, I have a long shot that has. So if you look at the Jumbotron, it says something about Steph has scored 30 or more in 7 of his last 8. It was meant to be Western Conference Finals, but the person corrected it down there. So in 6 of his last 7 Western Conference Finals, he's had 30 or more. So I had a long shot of Steph 30 or more with Golden State win. Said it that they just feel like today is just Steph. So I go with the 11.5 as an official because I feel Kid's gonna try and blitz Steph a bit today. Like, he's just gonna try and I think he's gonna make some adjustments. So that's why I went with the 11.5, because Steph, he's gotten 12 rebounds in one game. So I had 11 assists. I just feel like that's a steal for me in this particular series. And again, even Luka, the other day, he was like, he's 23. That he's already looking forward to next year. I just think that they know that Golden State's better as well. I just feel they're done, man. I don't know what you think.
I think I'm on the opposite side of you in this one. Dino. I mean, and it could go either way. You know, it definitely could go either way. I feel like I'm on the side of Dallas. Like I talked about, shot quality. And eventually you get some regression to the mean, right? Like Kevon Looney being, Shaq, I think, we might get some regression to the mean there. So yeah, I think I'm on the opposite side, but because I can see Dallas winning the game. I'm not gonna put any money on Dallas winning the game, but I like that so many people on Golden State, because it makes me even more contrarian. Contrarian Chris I like contrarian Chris. So I'm gonna go. So as soon as I heard you start talking, Dino, I went ahead and I'm gonna lock in Dallas first quarter, first half -0.5. I'm gonna play both of those. It's gonna be smaller plays for me than last night, but yeah, I'm gonna lock both of those in. Probably a half unit play for me. Dallas first quarter, first half. I just think that they do come out and give it everything that they have in the very, very beginning. So yeah, that's where I'm at, Dino.
Yeah, I think they win the first quarter as well, but I just think the game, because that game too, Luka couldn't miss, Jalen Brunson couldn't miss, but like everyone was, someone had 40, someone had 30, someone had 20. It's just like, what more can they do to win? And they still lost that by 14 is why I'm just like, I just think that the way Dallas plays, they keep playing into Golden State's hands. They're trying to play Golden State in a 3-point battle, and they're gonna lose. So I don't know. That's just what I think. But my official is Steph 11.5 assists and rebounds though.
Yeah, I love that. I love that look. I love that look a lot. So if you do the parlay, right, with Wiggins, if you just do like let's just say you do Wiggins 10 rebounds with Steph to score 30, because we talked about Steph in closeout games, and you do Luka to score 30 35, you get that at plus 25 34 if anybody want to just do something small with that, put piece of money on it or bubblegum money or whatever. That's a $20 bet on that'll get you $506.84. That's
you said Wiggins 10 rebounds.
Wiggins 10 rebounds, Steph 30 points, and Luka 35 points. You could use that as a base. You could change it. You could drop Luka down to 30 points. You could take Wiggins rebounds down to 8. You could add threes in it. But I like that for just for a base. I think NBA props talked about just the ability for them to be able to rebound the ball. So yeah. Appreciate you sharing, Dino. Good luck on all your plays, bro. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so that's the end, man. I got a couple requests, but I'm not gonna be able to get to everybody else today. I apologize for that. It is 7:45, so we've been talking about this game for 2 hours and some change, man. I enjoy being able to do this. This is all I always say, man. The insight is everything, and everything is always gonna be free. I don't want to charge people for plays or for picks. But if you guys do want to support, man, do go over to the ChrisBeCappinn store and consider giving yourself a ChrisBeCappinn t-shirt, man. I'm trying to grow the brand. I always want to do this stuff for free. As the NBA transitions to an end, I do want to, I have started capping the WNBA just a tad bit, MLB as well. So we're going to keep it going. I'm going to try to continue to do the spaces. I'll have a little more free time throughout the summer as well, which kind of leads me to what I wanted to talk about. When Jay Jones came up here earlier, he mentioned the shooting that happened in Texas, and I didn't know about that. I think it happened right before the spaces started, and
yeah, it was about an hour before, Chris.
Yeah, so stuff like this really, is crazy, and I know the spaces isn't for this, but somebody who and if you've been rocking with me for a while, I've talked about full time. I'm not a full time handicapper. I just really love the NBA, and this consumes a lot of my free time, or a significant portion of my free time. But I work in the school system. I have a 4-year-old son. So this is devastating. Not just to Texas and not to the people that's in this Twitter space, but just to the world, man, that, 14 students and one teacher actually lost their life today. An 18-year-old suspect was shot and killed. So, that it's sad, man. It's really, really sad. I'm not going to get on here and be emotional, but we just got to do better in the world, man. I just want to kind of shed light, on this, because it's tragic. It's really, really tragic that you can't send your kids to school and know that they're going to come back home safe. Or, me being in the school system, I might not come back home safe as an educator or as a mental health professional in the school. So yeah, shout out to Texas, prayers to Texas, to everybody that's involved all the way from the top to the bottom. I'd be remiss without sharing that. And that's honestly, that's how I want to kind of end the Twitter space, man. Just, moment of silence for Texas. First quarter, first half going to be official for me at minus 0.5. But yeah, prayers up to Texas and everybody that was involved. Tragic news to end a school afternoon for a lot of people in the world. So that's all I got, man. I'm gonna, just let the space rock out for probably about 10, 15 seconds, in a moment of silence for everyone impacted all throughout the world. And that's all I got, man. Live spaces at halftime if I see something that I really, really like. But that's it. Good luck on all your bets as always. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. And hopefully we're profitable tonight. That's always the goal. But I'm out. Good luck on all your bets.